being in the. I think these were in the same set, actually.
Okay.
But Scryfall. Find me.
Die? What was that?
Questing Beast. I don't know if you've seen this card, but this card is a fucking meme.
Let's see.
I'll post it.
Someone put a timer on for 7:30.
I mean, you have a clock like right there, right?
Yeah.
Oh, what?
Questing base.
I
We know that's like
want noise.
Why does it have 6 abilities? I don't know.
It needs it though.
There were like a bunch of parodies of it, of like Questing Beast, and it just picks 6 random abilities from the history of Magic and puts them on a card. And then it was also...
Why does it have so many different things?
Then there's also this thing.
Embercleave. Ah, yep, I see. Okay, so it did come up. Were these
It
played
did
in
come
like,
up.
the same deck, or?
These were in the same set and they were played in the same deck. It's referred to as Gruul Aggro.
Oh no, is it actually starting? Is the stream started?
Oh.
Yeah, stream's up.
Oh, we've been talking about
Been up
Magic
for a
on
minute,
stream,
yeah.
That's how it always is.
Magic the Gathering.
Welcome to the Magic stream before we
Yep.
start playing the game.
Yeah, it's a Magic stream, guys. What, you came here expecting a 20? Well, if you guys fucking signed up, maybe we wouldn't be talking about Magic, huh?
We got 2 control players and a monkey green player. Robo, do you play Magic?
No.
Based.
I played those 2 matches, and I didn't know what I was doing, and I died, and it was great.
I like
That's
playing
like
Magic
all
in
of my games
person,
against
and then Lag is like, oh, you should get Cockatrice, you should play against me, and then I get my shit kicked in, and I have no clue what's going on, because I just got handed a deck.
Lag is the
I'm
kind
alright,
of guy
cool.
who's like, oh my gosh, we should play, it should be so fun, and then plays Lantern Control against you in the first game.
I played Lantern Control once.
I
not
literally
helping you.
couldn't get a single thing out. Fucking Lag chose that deck just so he could counterpick me immediately.
I don't. Is Gruul what was it? Mono green aggro control even? I don't particularly think it is.
No, it's the deck that you gave me.
Yeah, it was the deck. I gave you an aggro deck that was similar to the kind of one you'd want. And trust me, the one you'd create would be even worse.
I couldn't fucking put a single card down.
You were too slow.
Lag,
Yeah,
why are you
what
in the
up?
room?
He's commentating.
Oh shit, yeah, it's me and Robo who are gonna leave. I forgot about that.
Get out.
TV enters a random stranger's
Can
house
I-
and goes, "Why are you living here?"
Am I allowed to utilize the small flip?
Yes, it is available. It is there for a reason.
It is working? It is
Yep.
functional.
It's here.
Ooh, hold on. Stream question.
Yeah.
Wait, give me 2 seconds. So for streaming, do you have to sit in the voice chat muted?
Yes.
What?
Yes. I mean,
Yeah.
otherwise they wouldn't be able to hear us. Like, we'd
Yeah,
be,
no,
we'd
I
be
was
chatting
thinking,
to
like-
each other.
Is there like something else that can happen? But I assume not.
I mean,
I'm
we
gonna
are
reach-
set up to allow other people to stream, but like if Robo wants to use his stream setup, then
Listen, I just
Okay,
put all the
playing
effort into
as-
all these brand new emotes and like
yeah.
things. I want to
Oh,
see
wait,
for
shit,
you.
Yeah, we got new
From
shit.
Cameroon!
We in the 22nd century.
Yep.
Ah, fuck.
Yo!
I really want to be a small club.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I was gonna say, for a Curb fan, there are a specific lack of Curb emotes.
What?
In this,
Did I spell it wrong?
Damn, did it not work?
It didn't mute.
Damn,
Refund my points.
I will if I can.
I think you can.
we
I think
got,
there was
we
okay.
got the Labrys chain in the hand.
Yeah.
The only
chain knuckle.
the only time I've ever known that you can refund points is because there was a Derek stream where I think it was after the Blaze Blue
Yeah,
stream.
I was there. It's good.
Yeah, yeah.
We're
He fucking I had like 14k and he refunded every single time, and it was the loudest stream I've ever been in.
Burn you.
It was a hilarious stream though.
It was great. Like,
It was fantastic.
I'm pretty sure.
I gotta leave now.
Alright,
Alright.
Goodbye, friends. Have a fun time.
Yeah, I really thought the shoot was just you press it and it works, but maybe not.
I really want to see the small flip, but I'm actually reasonably close to a big flip, so.
Uh-huh.
I'm not gonna spend that. I'm gonna save up.
I used the thing for it. Hang on.
I wasn't watching at the time, unfortunately.
Damn, owned.
Owned plus ratio.
I think self-destruct mutes, like, times you out.
Yes, self-destruct is a you time yourself out button.
Wait, so what does send them home do?
It times someone else out.
Oh, we got a redeemed small flip anyway.
Oh. Here it comes.
Alright, hang on. Mute the music. Here we go.
That's great. Alright. I see what you mean about it being a small flip.
Damn.
Yeah, it's a small flip.
She ain't got legs like she used to, huh?
She tripped over.
Unfortunate. Poor Labras.
Oh, here we go, baby!
Alright.
Does this mean we have to change the OC BBCF Elden Ring passcode to small flip?
Nah,
I mean,
big
do
flip. Still big
you
flip.
wish to be coveted by the power of the big flip or the small flip?
The wisdom of the big flip.
It's my great rune, the great rune of big flip.
What power does it give you?
It increases your jump height.
It gives you a double jump without the horse.
But you take extra fall damage.
Becomes Dark Souls 3 fall damage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
double jump but extra fall damage.
I think it's a fair trade-off.
Anyway, so who do we have on the stream first?
We have TV and StrawberryTofu.
A lot of people are going to be on stream for this one, right? Because we don't have a ton of...
Yes. There's only 10 entrants.
But focuses on losers.
Yes.
I mean, I
Alright.
think it's about the same number of matches. So
Yep.
run for about the same time.
So we have a run back from yesterday's exhibition, if anyone was there. The closest match of the tournament last night.
No.
It went to the
TV.
final game.
He DP'd like 3 times in a row.
Yes.
Yeah, he just like, no, stop.
I really wish I counted the number of DPs.
I mean, there's
I mean,
a
it's
lot.
an
You can go
option.
back.
Right? Like in that matchup, it's good.
Yes, but at the same time, there is such a thing as using it too much.
Alright,
Alright, nice pressure.
the back throw there. Might have preferred to go for a forward throw to keep the corner.
I think this is going to come up a lot, but one of the big things you want to do is even if your combos are suboptimal, you really want to finish them. Also,
Yeah.
we're seeing a repeat of last night, really.
Yeah, we are.
Lots of DPs.
It's round 2.
Okay. I think another thing that is, it's kind of something you get an instinct for as you play a lot more, is when you see a jump in, considering whether it's actually still plus is something relatively important. And I think that jump C, like we did air dash jump C earlier, and I started talking about this. I'm pretty sure his jump in there was actually like slightly negative, bruh.
Jeez.
Bruh.
Jeez. Alright.
Alright, I tried my best. I give up.
But I'm quite happy that I'm seeing Tofu abusing the different movement options from last time. His approaches last night were pretty linear, just kind of moving forward like that. I'm glad to see him like catapulting over TV a couple different ways here.
There might be been, you know, like frustration or.
Oh, I would
can
understand.
Happen a lot.
Oh, punish here.
I don't. Is this an amazing punish? Whatever. 2.6k.
That's fine.
Another thing that's kind of important to work on, especially if you're fighting a player
There we
like
go.
TV who is willing to DP multiple times in a row. You want to make your DP punishes really hurt, and I don't
Yes.
think that one did.
So we got some pretty respectful play from Tofu here. I keep accidentally calling him Renda because I associate Valkenheim with Renda. So... Oh? But yeah, I definitely agree that, like, if you don't think you can finish a combo, you should at least look for your ender, right? Your ending portion. Because in this game, you get so much of an advantage if you get to keep on top of the opponent. Setting them away is so detrimental for so many characters.
It depends on the character, but yeah. Generally, the best idea is to get like a short knockdown, or even like end your air combo in a low recovery. I guess.
So that they can't basically steal your turn.
Yes.
You want to still be the threatening one when
Pretty much,
effectively your combo's over.
One thing that you'll see is people will go into like high recovery specials, and it doesn't work, and their opponent gets to outright punish them. If you're gonna drop, like, at least stop on a low recovery thing. Also, like, what is up with my computer dying? It's only when I'm playing third place.
What the heck just happened there? It just phased through the Divine Smasher.
Divine
Walk
Smash
reversal?
and it didn't work out. Bursts out.
Yeah.
That could have been a burst bait, considering he burst on the last hit and gets tripped out.
Yep. Remember, you got to barrier that. Charge and auto drives are unblockable if you don't barrier.
Well, not unblockable, but like.
Well, they guard crush. Same.
And do a lot of shit.
Yeah.
I just realized I forgot to reset rematch in the lobby.
Well,
okay.
while you guys do that, I am going to very quickly.
I'll wait till after the set to rematch.
Leave the room.
Sure. Okay.
And change my display options to.
Oh well, the match has started.
It's fine. Wait, the rendering?
Can you stream for lag, Robert?
I think this might be improvement mod causing these problems.
Happy to see the use of George Hand.
Dude, I was just sitting there, be like, man, I should like add some more emotes, and I was like, wait, Persona is a recent thing now. A fucking Labrys emote, let's go.
Like, exists, so why would you ever use anything else?
True.
I'm gonna turn it off.
I think a Kirby Jam would be pretty good too.
I mean, there is a Kirby Jam. It's a BTTV emote.
Ah, right, yeah.
Which is why I didn't make it my own emote, because it's already a thing.
Right.
I'm new to this whole Twitch thing, sorry.
I mean, I do have a lot of animated slots, so I could, if so desired.
Alright.
Another something of a problem I just saw there is that he ended his pressure with 2-1-4D, right?
Yeah, that's slash code, right?
That's slash glide.
I noticed that TV tends to do that a lot, and I think it's like meant to be a frame trap or something. But
You have Rekka.
yeah, exactly.
You have a much safer option.
Nato Rekka is really scary on block.
Oh yeah, it's very
Like the second hit leads to like 5k on counter hit or something. So it's real scary to try and mash out of that.
it's incredibly scary.
If Akera wants to correct me in the chat about how much it actually does.
The guy who knows the optimals but doesn't use them can't.
Yeah, unfortunately, probably got a meaty in this situation. Although it can be pretty scary to meaty, TV. He's very willing to use that.
There is a safe jump option select for this character, from what I recall. So
yeah. Nice movement there.
yeah, doing the diagonal wolf cannon.
I feel like that's a pretty effective movement option in this matchup because you can kind of try and avoid the ENDP. But
I mean, it's difficult to avoid it anyway.
It just covers so much screen space, right? It's huge.
Yes.
I've started saying it goes like half screen.
It's very big.
It's quite large. It's a large boy. But do you know what isn't large? This small flip.
Yo. Oh, another one. Let's go, baby.
I love the little Kirby star. So good.
Bro, I felt like I had like a meeting from God. I got inspiration for that.
Yeah.
Oh yes, that's how command works. Die render. Explode.
I can't believe Render is fucking dead.
Also, I just realized this has been on the wrong thing. Whoopsie. My bad. It's right.
That's we've been in game 3. Tying up again. These two seem pretty evenly matched.
Very much so.
Watch last night's set. The yin and the yang.
Wasn't it? It went down to last game, last round,
Yes.
right?
Last game, last round. It was 4-4.
And then TV DP 3 times in a row.
It's a zoning.
The worst
DP.
part is he's not even doing like enhanced DP. It goes incredibly far, and if they're being respectful with Wolf, it can still be kind of hard to evade it just because it goes so far. But he's doing the normal one, which is honestly worse than Dragon's CDP.
Yeah.
Okay, Wolf
Alright.
Cannon doesn't get anything off of it though.
Playing pretty hit and run here, trying to get away as fast as he can.
It's expensive to use all.
Yeah. I mean, he's nearly out of Wolf meter, right?
Yeah.
And then you're stuck with old ass normal Valkenheim. Not for this combo though.
Okay. Wow. Pretty decent damage. Actually, that's reasonably standard on the throw.
This is one of his better starters, isn't it?
I mean, I assume so.
Nice. Picking him up.
You get like a
Throwing him
1.6k just raw off the throw itself, so
Yeah, yeah.
regardless of what you do, you're gonna get something.
Right.
Alright,
Flying
Ian
in,
then.
crosses up.
Okay.
I don't.
Oh my! They keep doing this. They keep doing this. It hurts.
We'll say. TD
please
likes
use the
to
OS.
raw OD quite a bit.
So the OS,
Oh, there
OS
it is.
is literally just. Wait, that threw him out of the corner. What?
I don't know either, man.
Okay.
Okay.
Um,
I don't know. This should be death here. Nope. Drop. Raw
that
smasher?
should be that would be a punish if he didn't do a 20 frame move. Okay, alright.
Well, learning the importance of frame data.
I mean, you could have done literally anything that was not EA, and it probably would have punished.
That's Phantom Pain that. Drops
Okay,
at the
missed
end.
him for DP. I think to consider is literally just ending the
Yep.
horizontal wrecker, right? Like if you're not reliably doing the DP ender, just end with the horizontal wrecker and go.
There we go. See, he's listening. He's using those DPs for the reset. Oh, not DPs, records. Bit of a panic DP there, I think.
Yeah, he's very much I'm about to lose neutral. I should DP.
Yep.
When they're not necessarily very close to you.
This should
They
be
should be
dead.
dead. Yeah.
Ooh,
It should have been death.
That was pretty sick. I'll give him that.
Yo, that was awesome.
Yeah.
This is probably going to come up a lot, but combo consistency is pretty
Yeah.
much his main problem.
I mean, it's a hard thing to get used to, right? Especially on a character like Naoto, who does have fairly difficult combos.
The thing is, he's failing like the string of air normals into DP, which is sure Naoto has fairly difficult combos, but
Yeah.
you should not be dropping those. That should be ideally that string should be the combo
is-
that you fall back on when you're not sure you can do the actual.
It is okay, to like go for like 300 less damage.
Yeah.
Or like 400 less damage if you are going to keep your advantage, right?
Mm.
The damage optimization at that point kind of comes down to, okay, I can optimize the number of stray hits I'll need. Realistically, if you're doing like 3,500 instead of 4,000, right? You're still gonna kill in like 3 hits against most characters, right?
Yes.
It's
knockdown is way.
Yeah. Getting a knockdown in an advantage state there is huge.
Also, this is apparently the first time Chibi has posted on Robo's channel. I don't believe it.
I think it's a new account.
I don't think that is, right? I'm
Really?
fairly sure that's not a new account.
Which one's Chibi?
Leon and Hunter.
Yeah. Hey.
Yeah, account created
me,
2013.
Mario.
It's not new.
What
Bing
the heck?
bing wahoo.
Bing Bing Wahooas in chat? Yeah.
Alright, so can confirm the shoot commands now work. I am sorry.
You can commit suicide at rates never seen before.
I'm sorry for loading the gun in everyone's hands.
So you can send a person in chat away.
Send them home.
Alright, Robo, you're getting sent home. No.
Wait a minute, that doesn't work?
It probably does.
I wonder if that actually works.
I'm pretty sure it doesn't. I don't think you can get time.
Alright, let's try this. I'm trying this out.
Damn, I can't believe TV is shooting notable player Chibi.
Did it work?
I'm fucking invincible.
Unkillable. Why did Chibi get all of his messages deleted?
He got
It's a
shot by
timeout.
TV.
Oh, wow. Alright, so we got Tommo here.
Wiz,
and
you are
Scotty.
not invincible, actually.
Wait,
You are
does
very
it-
mortal.
I figured it would timing out using the bot wouldn't. Oh wait, no, it's you timing them out based
Yeah,
on. a
it's
script, right?
it's my.
Ah,
Yes,
never mind.
It uses a
I
script.
thought
It
it would
uses
be
my
like,
permissions.
Yeah, never mind.
Joker
I-
Celica.
You couldn't bet till your timer ended? Oh, that's evil. That's so evil. The game has changed.
Oh,
The
the
metagame has
overhead.
evolved.
Pretty decent pressure here from Tommo. Another overhead. No confirm though. Oh, I don't think it's enhanced.
I'm having the exact same issue I had last time.
Is it
Yeah,
like
only-
freezing?
Smashing Tommo there. Getting the advantage.
It killed my Discord call. So.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh no, that's gonna lead.
Um,
That would lead
would
to
you-
some damage.
Would you
Ooh,
prefer
no, you're tipping a raw
watching
Valiant.
a stream from within Discord?
That might be a better idea because I think my game is causing my computer to die, so I'm gonna alter more.
Okay.
Nice EA there. Tommo honestly putting on some pretty good offense here. Scotty not really looking very familiar with the character. I believe he just started playing only recently. Honestly, pretty good performance.
Man, it's 60 seconds too long for the timeout. I feel bad.
Oh my god, guard points through the over.
Alright. Doesn't lead to anything off that overhead.
Might not be the most confident with his confirms yet. Another overhead.
Alright.
Ooh, counter hit.
He's got big Azrael energy. He doesn't have big Azrael combos.
I mean, oh, I heard the Hornet bunker there.
Oh, he's charging.
So a pro tip,
Trying.
you might see Lag do it when he's fucking around, but you should probably not be using Hornet Bunker and
Yes.
Valiant as your mix-up tools.
Very
They
much
are-
so.
They're very slow.
The character is very much a frame trap left-right character,
Yep.
and then he has very strong overhead mix-up.
Yep.
But
Honestly,
the main thing is that he's very plus a lot of the time.
Yep. I think a lot of this can kind of come down to just not being familiar with Celica. She's the last character I would expect to have fucking armored moves, to be honest, just by looking at her. And you can definitely say that probably just got a bit knowledge checked there. Tommo actually putting in some pretty good offense there as well.
Another thing that I've sort of noticed is Azrael is very much a character that rewards good combo labbing. So
Yes.
sure, if you don't really get all that much there's not much optimization difference between like his weak pointless combos.
Yo, what?
Yo, shaking wig, where you at? We got a new boy.
We got
Tega gang.
We got Robo and Lag, so I'll just shut up and let them talk about this one.
Tega.
Oh, the good color too. Look at that.
It's very much spinning time.
Round step 12D. It's a pretty good option.
That was pretty good. All right, oh no, he didn't get a knockdown. Whatever.
Yeah,
we're grouping. Yeah, he doesn't have the ultimate combos, but he does not need them. Gets him with the air unblockable 6C.
So this is pretty big for an overhead.
It is
huge. It's huge. It's very large. It's quite slow as well, but it also moves forever.
I mean,
so
honestly,
I think a thing we're seeing from Tommo here is he is immediately scared of Scott, which is what Crapler's. I don't know what to say.
Let's go take it 2C.
What did I just watch?
Alright, he's got the funny button. He knows about JTC. Nice, good punish.
The churn.
Alright, he churning.
Did he? Oh, drops the input. So unfortunate.
You really don't want to be afraid of this character because that's kind of what he wants. He's probably more afraid of you than you should be of him.
As a Takeover player, I can confirm I'm definitely more afraid of you than you are of me.
Yeah. Well, if you're familiar with Takeover, you should not be afraid of the character. He is very much a if you're afraid of him, right? You're doing like very defensive options. He will fuck you up, right? He's got very difficult to react to mix, and his weakness is being mashed on, ironically.
Nice.
Yeah, he kind of dies to disrespect pretty hard.
Yeah, like if they have a DP, it's very difficult. Like Taker needs to call it out pretty hard.
Ooh, I shouldn't have said it.
This is one of the matches where using DP more is hard because his
I mean his offense
his mix-up is like all grabs, right?
Yep.
Like a lot of grabs. So DP kind of just loses to that in this situation.
Characters that get stronger ward off throws are pretty effective into Celica. Because you can just get so much off of it. Yeah.
Yeah. It's very much a matchup where like he puts you in a knockdown and you need to guess.
I mean Tommo just said in chat, he has fuck all Tager matchup experience, which is a real factor. Like, this character is weird.
he is a knowledge check character as well.
Yeah, massive knowledge check. Once you kind of know the options that he can present to you, and you know, okay, I just have to make my decision when he puts you in an RPS situation, and you know what they beat, it becomes a lot more manageable.
Yeah,
but
like
if you don't know how it works,
2-2D, right? He can like pull you in close into like high-low mix, pretty difficult to react to high-low mix up, basically unreactable, and it's mashable. Or he could frame trap you, but that loses to backdash. Or there's all of these ways for him to call out a single. Oh no! There's all of these ways for him to call out a single.
The grappler becomes the grappled. So yeah, remember, backdashing is not invulnerable the entire way through, or backrolling, sorry. So you have to be pretty careful about backrolling if your opponent is doing something from counter.
That's
oh my god.
That's the same for like all of the tech options except for that.
But here we go.
Yeah, you got a neutral check.
Oh my god, that was godlike.
Oh, he doesn't know what he's doing. He's scared.
He's scared.
I mean, I'd be scared of this little girl. You seen that fucking robot behind her?
Yeah, it's huge. Got 4 arms.
The robot is very scary.
It's Rani.
Yeah, Rani from Hit Game Elden Ring.
Oh,
the grab.
So Wedge Catapult it's not frame 1 invuln, but it is very invuln after 4 frames or 6 frames?
5 frames,
yes,
I believe.
6 frames. It is vulnerable on frame 5 and invulnerable on 6 frames.
It is a big button call out.
Yeah.
Well,
huge.
Not necessarily big button call out, but it's
there we go.
Big button, DPs in general, also jumps, ironically.
What's the Sparkwell?
It is his best anti-air.
Oh my god, the 6A, no combo.
He didn't
the
combo. Oh, that's gonna die. It's dead.
Hey Scotty, if you're watching over this, quick little thing. If you land 360B, you can just do 5C, 6A, 2C, 6-3C, Ender, and funny little combo. Get some magnetism.
Looks like he needs a little bit more time to get used to the teching system in Blaze Blue.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it's a very different system from basically a regular fighting game.
5C, 6A, 2C.
Like, is there a fighting game that does similar things?
Smash Bros.
Does it?
I don't know. I've just heard that comparison before.
2D, maybe not the best combo.
Just a throw there. Blocks the spark bolt.
Yes, the no-tech spark bolt. Let's go.
He's just sitting there on the ground. He's not teching. He is just sitting there. Alright, there we go. He managed to neutral tech.
Alright, spark bolt is coming up pretty soon. So someone's got to be a little bit careful. This is the take.
I think the main recommendation I have for Scotty, right, is to go to the resources and look at the teching tutorial.
Yes. I mean, also, learning how teching works in this game does take a decent amount of time.
Oh yeah.
It's some experimentation too, right?
Oh,
and
unfortunate.
Out.
Yeah, Scotty.
And this is where the painful part of playing Taker comes in.
Yeah, I do.
The thing is, like, you could just down back, right? Block those, wait for them to come in and punish that offense, or you just wait for Spark Bomb, right? Because
well, that's a situation. That's a situation, right, where you'd want to start using the stance to projectile absorb, like to absorb projectiles and start charging Spark Bolt, and then if they're being predictable with their projectiles, you can just
blow them up through as well.
Yeah, the Spark Bolt leads to like what 4K or something, like huge damage.
Huge.
Offense. It's your
yeah. That's a good point. This Render comments that this looks like Exert teching doesn't tech knockdowns, but techs OTG. So he's probably assuming it works similar to Guilty Gear. It does not work similar to Guilty Gear, but this game is also hold to tech. So
we want to at the end of the stream do like a teching guide.
Probably
might be good.
Cool.
Yeah. So. Scotty, as was said in chat, for approaching his Taker, like either you can just sit back and wait like wait for Spark Bolt, or wait for them to decide they're bored enough to come hit you, or Super Jump. Super Jump is very good. Super Jump Barrier, Super Jump JC, Super Jump Crimson Punisher JC, all kinds of things.
Yes. Imagine how goated this game would be. With
this game would suck.
Imagine how degenerate this game would
be. Do you want Kokonoi and Moo to set play you forever?
Imagine Lychee, except now she doesn't need to roll catch. She just left rights you every wake up.
You Scotty, by the way? Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, welcome. So Scotty, at the end of the stream, we decided we'll do a teching tutorial to help out.
I mean, we could probably just give him another rundown very quickly. So this game is this game does not work like
toxic.
Guilty Gear. Like in Guilty Gear, if you get knocked
toxic.
down, you will get up. You're invulnerable, and then you get up, right? In this game, you are completely vulnerable unless you take on the ground. And if you sit on the ground for too long, you will get hit, and they will get a new combo. There's no like. You can be OTG'd, right? But it's the same combo and it's the same duration, and then you get launched and can tick out because it gets incredibly scaled.
Triple kill!
Holy shit, he's fucking dead!
Quadra kill!
Alright, where the fuck was I? I was talking about ticking.
Can we get another?
Yeah, if you don't hold any directions and you hold a button, you will get neutral tick.
Yep. And can you? Yeah, Robert's got a stream open.
Yeah, it's all up. There's also the new room up as well to go join that.
You added a text and voice chat feature to Discord.
Apparently so.
Yeah, you could. There's a text to speech you can use.
And no, they mean it's like a mini voice chat just for this.
Oh.
Alright.
Interesting.
I played a lot of sets with Hornet, so for that.
I saw your message, Spooks.
Alright. Honestly, fairly solid neutral from Hornet here. Alright.
So mostly Hornet being mauled by CardboardBox right at this moment. Oh no. Not blocking on wake up.
Yep.
Don't listen to Spawnstar. Spawnstar has no idea what the fuck he's talking about when he takes this speak in this game.
Yeah, do not
Yeah,
listen
Spawn,
to
Spawn can't
Sean.
Tekken block. And he's been playing this game for like over a year.
He can Tekken DP, but he can't Tekken block. I don't understand. He has reversal timing down. He can do this versus meaties, but he can't Tekken block.
That's because he plays Guilty Gear. He knows he's got the reversal timing.
Alright, Hornet won the first round, and we're going into the second. Cardboard's starting off pretty strong here, but unfortunately it's going to be cut out a little bit. Can't keep up the pressure. Oh, that could have converted, couldn't it? The Nightmare Edge? Or the Fight
What was it?
You got a Raw 5D hit.
Oh, Raw 5D hit? If it was air hit, yes. Take tracks on. So the main thing to do versus this character, right, is to not die standing firm. The main thing to do versus this character is to just not take, right? Like, it doesn't really matter if they blue beat you, because then they get the combo that would have happened if they hadn't take tracked you, and then you're down on the ground.
Alright, Cardboard. We are in a game with RC. You should do your DP on Wake Up.
The devil on your shoulder right now.
I mean, like, DP RC is legitimately one of the best defensive options in the game.
I'm saying that because he used Carnages on Wake Up, which is a fine Wake Up, but it's much higher risk than...
It's a projectile call-out, right? Yeah. It's not a very good option to deal as, like, to use as an actual reversal.
Because that was a reversal situation where Carnages is whipped, and a DP would have hit.
Probably, yeah. Yeah. Ragnar's CDP is very good. Alright, Hornet and pressure here. About to be mauled to death by CardboardBox.
I mean, Box is really a wild bear, right?
Pretty much.
That's his fighting style.
Do the DDP on Wake Up. That's not invulnerable. Alright. Not optimal combo there. You can do one gauntlet Hades blue. Hornet still not blocking on Wake Up. Yeah. The Dead Spike has a lot of accuracy. He's out.
I feel like Box might not be the most familiar with Hippy.
Probably not.
I mean, he's not being very common till lately, honestly. Oh my god, the cross-up. There is a way to deal with that cross-up, isn't there? Like Kagura's on?
You can fuzzy it, right?
Yeah,
because
you can jump it.
The thing is, it's a lot faster than Kagura's one. By fuzzy it, I mean you can block backwards and then forwards on reaction. Because, like, if you get hit by the other one, like the same side, it's his 2-1 full C, which is normally his combo ender. It fakes that out.
It's a lot more useful than 60B, put it that way.
Yes, it is, but it's still pretty bad.
Alright, we're getting the box routes.
Alright, Dead Spike again. Bit too close to the time, gets DP'd. Oh no, that's gonna kill. No stealth successful. That will capture.
That was pretty sick.
It was pretty sick, but it's also like not the great.
No way!
No.
Box! Bro. Nah.
Like, he must have tried to do the other follow-up, right?
Alright, where is he in chat?
Is that Box's Twitch?
Yes. Damn, I can't believe Box has just been shot.
I love that we can do that now.
Because I don't even need to use the command, I can just time them out myself, but like, you know, there's power behind it.
Yep.
It's funnier.
It is much funnier.
Okay, nice delay tech though, making the Dead Spike work. Getting hit by the overhead. Yeah, a little. So like DPs are very strong in this game, but a lot of people's offense will naturally be like space to deal with DPs fairly effectively.
Especially if you're using barrier a lot. If you plan to DP out of pressure, you probably want to not be barriering every attack. Because you're just going to push them out.
Yeah. Ooh. One of the things I'm not liking about Hornet's pressure, right, is he is very much going for a lot of these somewhat risky mix-up options. He's not, although actually, no, he's doing it. He did it there. He did one reset that's relatively safe. So that 6A there is -1, but it still has cancel options, so it's a fairly safe way to increase the pressure.
You frame trap with the overhead.
Interesting mash of 3 jabs there.
I mean, that's kind of the hallmark of new players, right? Is like, I'm not
They
sure
go for the riskier options. Yeah.
Because they're flashy, right?
Yeah. Ooh, you don't want to go for the riskier options. The riskier options.
That was anime as fuck.
It was incredibly anime, but it was also not very good.
Yep.
I can't believe people are self-destructing in chat. Yeah. Hornet was being very... He was very, very willing to DP on his wake up, right? And the thing is, DP Rapid is a very strong option, but when you're DPing that much, you don't have enough meter to DP that often.
Yep.
So he was DPing without 50 meter and getting punished for it. And the thing is, the risk reward for that versus someone who has, like, not even, like, the most optimal punish. He just has a reasonable combo. He can do, like, 1 golden Hades loop to punish. Get, like, 3.5k or something. The risk reward is just not in your favor, because you do, I don't know, like 1k damage and get out, compared to you take 4k damage and they get Oki anyway.
That's something that I was playing a couple games with a couple of newbies today, and it's something that they tend to do, and especially into characters that are known for their very high damage, you want to be very careful about what you're doing. Very, very careful, because this is a game which is very momentum heavy.
Yes.
You can generate a pretty big lead off of like a single knockdown in this game.
It's less explosive with characters like Ragnar, but at the same time, if you can't block Ragnar, then he might as well be Lychee. It doesn't matter if like you have 50-50s or not. If they can't block you anyway.
Everyone's Lychee if no one's Lychee.
Yeah. Look, if they can't react, Ragnar is Lychee.
And the other thing too, to put a bit more emphasis on the way that you do block overheads in games like this, is it's not just about, oh, I see the startup attack, I gotta block it. It's also about knowing what points your opponent can their mix-up options, right? Like, for example, I give the example of Kokonoe's 6B, right? That button is infinitely less scary the moment you realize she only has like 2 buttons that can come out.
It's pretty much like 5A and 2A. Like, once you realize that, oh, after she finishes with jabs, I don't need to bother putting it on my mental stack. Like, maybe if they reset, like they do 2C, dash in and do it, but...
Yeah, there's a lot of characters like that who have these pretty powerful tools that you'll get caught by that can lead to big rewards, like Kokonoe, 6B being not the hardest thing to block, it's got a fairly obvious tell, but it's only out of her anals, so man, it is kind of hard for her to actually use that in a lot of situations. Now, the situation gets complicated when the character has multiple overheads they can include at any point in their combo, such as a certain 30 frame overhead that leads to 5k. But I focus on some of the people we haven't had on stream yet.
Yeah. I haven't been looking at the bracket. I'm leaving that to Robo right now. So.
I mean, pretty much everyone has been on the stream except Hippy.
All right, we're gonna put Hippy on.
Hippy is currently fighting Box.
I don't think Hippy particularly needs too much advice.
Oh shit, we got 3 small flips. Hang on, here you go. If I was cool enough, I would have all 3 of them playing at the same time, but I don't know how to do that.
Just like overlay them.
Yeah.
You just have one thing, but triple the audio volume.
Yeah.
I like to imagine it's triple the audio volume, and the audio volume is like layered 3 times.
It's just bass boosted.
Yo! Thank you very much.
Alright.
Yo,
Thank you, Tommo.
Right here, this alert 5 times, guys. Still haven't fixed this yet.
Get to hear the sub noise 5 times over.
What is the sub noise?
It's Ladiva from Green and Blue Versus during her 720.
Oh,
She
let's go.
she throws them upwards and she goes, "It's love."
Ladiva's pretty awesome.
This.
This is not a good matchup for K guy.
Scotty, you're in for the ride of your life.
Oh no! Welcome to 2D Town.
You're gonna learn.
Yeah, this matchup fucking sucks, by the way. Yo, Fiery got a sub? Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Sub 30 games. Welcome to playing this somewhat experienced Carl.
Welcome to Blaze Blue, bitch.
Alright, hopefully this match doesn't go by too fast. Oh, he's got my
You're
color!
playing a mid tier.
Yo!
Welcome to the top tiers, bros.
Alright, he's channeling my energy right now.
Simply punch the doll. Oh no, he was mashing. Alright. Bit of a drop.
That was one thing that Fire and I were noticing on Brenda's games, is that he isn't always capitalizing off of the hits he gets. And
Yes,
often dropping.
I've noticed that as well, is that he will... I think, what was it, the jump to C route that he's doing? I believe that is optimal, but it's also... It's pretty inconsistent off a lot of these hits. He's not going, I guess, consistent about it.
I mean, it's hard too, right? Like, this character is not easy, and the reason that kind of hurts Kara a lot, especially, is that this character's entire game plan is get you hit once and put you into the fucking blender.
Pretty much, yes.
So not capitalizing is like a huge, huge loss on your potential, right?
I'm not sure if they're, like, what a more consistent route would be, but, like, consistency is his main problem. And, yeah, I think the main thing is, Scotty here, is that he just does not know what the fuck Carl does.
I'm gonna be honest, neither do I.
But he's similar to Relius, right? In that he can make the doll plus by like using his own attacks, and the doll is generally very negative.
He's got one very big difference from Relius though. There's a certain move that he lacks.
Relius 2D is not quite as good as that move right there. Yeah, but also Carl is missing like Relius 5B. Relius
He's also
2C,
missing a certain special move.
and Wife Ball.
Oh, another one actually.
What's the other one? What's the one you were thinking?
Ledoli.
Ah, yes. He's got Bud.
He's got Ledley at home.
Lay at home, but it moves you forward.
Yeah.
It's actually better for offensively because you can use it
because you
right
can cross up, right? Yeah.
Yes,
It's got its own reasons. Yeah. No wife ball is a big sad. Could you imagine if he had wife
The
ball?
drill is Wife Ball.
I think Focko is a lot worse than the wife ball. Yeah.
Oh no. Trying
Yeah,
to spin, but that is incredibly unfortunate. So that's supposed to whiff and with you touching the ground first.
Ooh.
But it came out and made him drop his combo. So
I'm kind of down if we have like a new Taiga player, to be honest. I'm kind of down for that. The world needs more grapplers.
Also, I think we've noticed, yeah, he's taking a lot better now that we mentioned how the tech system works. So
That's improvement.
Improvement. I think he just needed like a short explanation of how it works. Neutral tech is basically the safe option to go for.
Yeah.
All right, he's figured out he should hit the doll. So that's improvement.
It can be a little
I
confusing.
think 5B is actually probably... So 2B is not a bad option because it has very low recovery. But 5B is also, I think, jump cancelable on block? I know 5A is. So you can use that as well.
It can be a little bit weird to know how you can hit the doll, because you need to hit her during her attacks, but some of the attacks are guard pointed to certain stuff. So it can be a little bit counterintuitive knowing when to hit the doll. But yes, you can actually hit her out of her attacks.
5B should also beat the dolls.
Oh
no, that throw crusher, that is incredibly unfortunate. That would have been a very strong option, but 60 throw crusher.
I'll see you keep a kill.
This,
damn.
Yeah, if he'd so yeah, the rapid cancel routes probably something that's relatively important to know, just because it lets you eke out a little bit more damage and also get it slightly better OQ. Sledgehammer is nowhere as good as like what's the name of that move again?
Hammerfall?
Yeah, Hammerfall. That's the name of it.
Yeah, Sledgehammer.
Yeah, Sledgehammer is nowhere near as good as Hammerfall. It is very specifically a projectile callout, and it's not even particularly great at that.
We'd love to see Taiga. We're sorry for Taiga players.
Yeah, being a Taiga player is kind of like, it's very suffering.
Yes, give me your pity.
The other super, oh you mean Magnetic Wheel? It's 236B.
Yep, it's
very good super. With 100 meter and magnetism, it's like the best reversal super in the game.
It's like 5k or something, doesn't it?
It leads to very high damage, and it leads to strong mix-up, because the last hit's an overhead, so you can rapid cancel before that, do low or throw, or you can just let it rock. So it's basically unreactable mix-up combined with very high reward if it actually hits.
Alright, who have we got on next?
We have
Render
TV
winning
and
tonight's
Hornet.
weeklies and tomorrow's weekly. That's an interesting way to say Monday's weekly. Tomorrow's tomorrow. Yeah. Anyway, who do we have next?
TV and Hornet. If they'll...
Apparently already playing.
Oh, okay.
It's a shame because I wanted to see this match.
Okay, my
Can we force
brain
them
is...
to play it again?
I'm very confused because they weren't meant to be on stream, and then TV was like, "What? Why? What? I thought you were on stream," and I said that was never a thing. But did you want to be on stream? And he was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Okay, you guys up to this then?" And now
then they started playing anyway.
Okay, they're on stream regardless what they say.
It's very silly.
We finished? Damn, bro. All right.
All right, they're not on stream, I guess.
No, they're getting in here. They're getting in here.
Did you even put in the score? Maybe?
No, they're replaying it. I'm kidding. They don't need to.
In differentiating 360A and 360C and holding. I kept doing the Potemkin half circle. Yeah. In this game, you just do like a circle, and it doesn't even matter what direction you circle it. So, it's very convenient. Works either side.
What do you mean I never answered a sure? I did. It's right below your message when you were asking. BlazBlue players reading challenge.
Impossible difficulty.
BlazBlue players can't read, that's why they don't read the resources page.
I should get back to running my guide for a character that no one but me plays.
True.
I might read it.
Oh, hell yeah!
Alright, so what was the score then, if you guys finished? Okay, but then.
You should see what I've written for 6DB. It's 4 paragraphs of me telling you not to use it.
Please show me that. I want to see.
I'll show you.
Just that paragraph. That's the only one I need to know.
It starts off with 6DB is one of the worst moves in BlazBlue.
Yeah, I can see that.
It's not actively detrimental. Is like the best place I can give it.
It wasn't something you needed in the first place.
I mean, you're not minus on hit.
I mean, you're very much minus on whiff, and it's very easy to whiff if they jump in.
Leads to acceptable damage.
I mean, like, if they actually get hit by it, it's not bad, right? The main thing is that it's just incredibly awful at hitting you.
I've always said I still like having it, because it's like, it's just another cool
It's a mental stack check.
Yeah, right.
It's a very bad mental stack check, but it is a mental stack check.
I actually legitimately went out and asked, like, hey guys, what do you guys think about this move in CardboardBox? And they were like, yeah, it fucking sucks. it's awful. It's terrible. I hit people with it once in a blue moon, and they're like, this move exists. And then, yeah.
It is pretty bad. How should I figure out to play how to play Tag?
We have a guide.
Do
we have a magnetism guide?
There
we
is
have a guide to magnetism in the
not
resources page.
generally about
It's-
gameplay and stuff.
Yeah, it's not really about game plan, but the main thing I'd say is try go for lower risk options than what you were doing. Like a lot of what you did in neutral was stuff like 2D, like committing to fairly slow options. You want to slow options are bad in general, not just on Taiga, and Taiga just has a lot of options that are quite slow. So you want to, instead of doing that, you want to commit to relatively safe options, like jumping at the opponent. In this game, jumping is a bit, like, say, I assume, like...
Jumping is like the best defensive option in the game.
Jump, it's a lot less effective for Taiga since his jump startup is 2 frames slower. But as an approach tool, it is a lot safer for Taiga than doing stuff on the ground.
I don't know where Renda went.
Taiga, like, yeah, Taiga's very much got the grappler stuff of, loop them until they die with 50/50s though. Yeah, so, in this game, super jumping is a lot stronger than in Guilty Gear. So there's a couple of reasons why. So first, this isn't really relevant for Taiga, because he never had it in the first place. You don't lose your air options. You can still double jump after super jump. That's relevant for like other low mobility characters like Susan, like Azrael. It's not really relevant for Taiga, but I figure I should mention it. Barrier is also better. Yeah, we should probably explain movement tech as well. So barrier is, like a separate, it's faultless defense, but you have a separate resource for it, so you don't have to spend meter. So jump and block at them is a lot less painful to do, since you're not going through all of your resources. And also Taiga actually does have air options. They're not traditional ones. Like, he doesn't have an air dash, he doesn't have a double jump, but he does have, what was it? His jump C. You give some air momentum forwards, so super jump, jump C at them is a very good way to go quickly towards them. He's got, what was it, a dive kick, I guess is the best way to describe it, in jump to C, which can lead to some hilarious reward if you kind of hit them with it, but it's quite unsafe. But you can bait anti-airs with that. He also has Grand Punisher, which is the half circle back A, I think. And it's sort of a pseudo double jump, because it launches you higher. Changes your air arc a little bit.
Rest in peace.
And those are really his like 3 main air options. Oh right, you've also got like jump B, is just his like jumping button, which is absurd. It's like one of the best air buttons in the game. Got 16 active frames. He needs it. He actually does need it, but
Yo, the Tiger Blaze Blue.
Damn.
Taiga is like the Naruto of Street Fighter.
I like how there is something being explained and the newbie who should be asking questions blows himself up. How similar is Taiga to someone like Leo from Tekken? I have not played Tekken, I could not tell.
Oh, they're very similar characters, They
One
they
of
both
them-
they both press buttons.
They're both grapplers.
Lego's not even
Legs
a
are
grappler.
probably rather self-destruct.
Alright, like I've got the page up for you on 6DB.
Oh no.
Here you go. Here's what I've written about it. It ends with, it's a fun move at least.
If you hit them with it, it's funny. Where did you post this, off topic?
In your DMs.
Oh god, that's a lot of text. No hyperbole. 6DB is one of the worst moves in Blaze. Yep, that's right. Send that to Robo and he can put it like on the side screen.
Yeah, like 40% opacity.
You wanna see it? Yeah. Okay. Start commentating.
Imagine commentating. Alright, so this is another one of those... This isn't quite, like, as bad of a matchup, but it's also... I'm pretty sure Hornet... Has Hornet played versus Carl at all before?
I don't think so.
Yeah. Oh man, he actually got him with the overhead, so the orb went away.
Oh, alright.
Going past?
Nice. That was actually sick. Use of the drive there.
Still like relatively high risk, but sometimes you have to do high risk.
Damn, Randa actually using that rapid, trying to keep himself safe, but still getting popped right open by that 2A.
Yep, got mashed on. Oh yeah. I can talk to you about Azrael combos after stream. I play a decent bit of Azrael, but you kind of want to... There are a lot of different ways to combo points, but you kind of want to fish for the ones that let you combo.
Yeah, going into Raw Valiant is pretty hard, so there are a lot of
very
ways to
hard
set up
committal.
There's a lot of ways to set up Valiant off of very common starters though.
Yes. The main thing that lets you like extend combos with weak point though is like 5B, 2C, 60. If you have a high weak point that will ground bounce, you can dash forward. Anyway.
Is this dead? Is this the active flow version? Yes.
That is the active flow version, and ow. That is in fact dead.
Can you guys ever tell if you're gonna get the active flow version or not? I can't.
It's a different animation.
There'll be, if you're about to get active flow, a little text message will pop up saying,
I know, but...
Yeah, it's just the animation is different.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Alright, gets him in the corner. Not... another thing I've sort of noticed is Render's pressure is not the most, like, practiced, I guess. Which is actually kind of important for this character, because he can get ridiculously long pressure extensions using, just like 16. Yeah. Also, another thing is, you really kind of just want to combo with 60 because it consumes the least resources, right? And this character is a resource management. He's going for a lot of ways to combo that are quite expensive.
Yeah.
Alright.
You've actually inflated the big flip economy though. Or you've deflated it. Big flips now have more value because
everyone
true,
spent their points on
now.
other things.
Whoa.
There's less robo-rubles in the economy.
He managed to drain all of the robos from the economy.
This is the most bloody war I've ever seen. People just
Oh my
loading
God.
guns left and right. Yo, that was fucking sick.
Alright.
Oh, the cross up. Nice. He's gonna drop. Spend that meter. 100 meter combo. Here we go.
Do you want to RC directly into Super there?
Probably not.
I showed him that he could do that like ages ago because I was like, hey, there was a situation you could kill me and this was at the end of your combo, you could have done this. But I'm pretty sure that was early enough in his combo that he could have done like an entire extension using like 60B, right? And he didn't do that, so maybe like lab how much you can extend your combo when you based on various points. Because I know, depending on how long it's, how much hit stun you've already used up, so to speak, you're not going to be able to get as long a combo. But surely he could have gotten something better. His only combo route is 360B into Astral. Yeah.
Let's go and a half.
Yeah, speak to me. I'm the lag wizard on Discord. I'll hook you up with some Taker combos, Astral combos, and sort of thing. All right. Renda,
so
not actually very healthy right now. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Not. Yeah, like kind of getting mauled by all of the mix-up options from Hornet right now.
Hippy
Alright, small flip time.
Plays him, kind of. You have Wishful, who sometimes plays. I played with him this earlier. And you have Hornet, who switches mains every week, but is currently on Hibiki.
I mean, he's been on Hibiki for long, right?
He swapped to Azrael for a day, and then swapped to S for a couple days again, and now he's back on Hibiki.
Yeah, Render's main problem right now is that he is not able to block like a lot of the mix-up with Hornet. Hornet is going for that was some relatively safe pressure there, actually, but a lot of the time he's immediately going for relatively unsafe mix-up options, and that were, if he was blocked a lot more, he'd be having to spend 50 meter to RC and keep himself safe, or just take punish, and it would be much better for Render if he was blocking this. Oh no, that's.
Ooh.
Nice. Alright, DP's out.
Honestly, I find it very hard to block Hibiki's command overhead 4B, I think.
Oh yeah,
I agree.
I'd say I don't have too much trouble, but I'm kind of
That overhead I find
maybe
really
an
hard to block,
outlier here.
to be honest. I guess you can kind of see it when he stops attacking, because it's like a pause and then the overhead hits, but it's quite hard to see, honestly.
Looking for pauses in your opponent's block string is maybe not the best idea.
Yeah, especially once you get higher up and people start staggering pressure, right?
Yes, like if they just pause and then you start blocking low and they go for a low, blocking high and they go for low. Yeah. Also, what was it? Another thing is Hornet is very mashy in a lot of Render's pressure, and Render is not really frame trapping him all that much. He's going for a lot of DPs. He's going for a lot of mash.
I forget who said this. Like, someone said to me, there's two directions that newbies go. They either go the common direction of they mash too much, or they end up like me where they never challenge on defense at all.
Yes, that can happen. Is newbies will get afraid if they this happens a lot if they play like mostly versus good players, right? Who can just punish them for mashing. They will
calling me out here.
Yes, very much so. I mean, this happened to me when I was, I think, playing versus Chibi, right?
No.
They become incredibly defensive. Like, you will see new players who play versus good players a lot. They will literally get a knockdown and air dash backwards. Like,
I feel
what
very
mix-up?
called out.
It's a legitimate problem because they no longer that was punishable. Didn't get anything there. They'll air dash backwards and get absolutely nothing, and they won neutral. It's not like these players aren't able to occasionally win neutral versus the better player. They're just their mental's not good enough to actually utilize it. They look at the fact that they get out young and stop trying. I guess.
We good.
Rapid. Hornet Bros.
Yeah.
Hit by the
Render
spike.
taking it pretty close though.
Yeah, fairly close.
I think Hornet needs to focus on being a bit safer with his pressure. It's like it's working. It was working on Render there, but he's very much leaning quite heavily on the cross up and the overhead.
Yep.
And once Render gets like a bit more familiar with the matchup, can start blocking those things a bit more effectively, he will hang himself with those. Like, he will give the opponent a lot of free combos.
Wait, why the heck did I just get so many points?
I refunded everything.
I believe Robo refunded everything today.
Yep, everything that happened today I refunded.
Oh my god, it's happy hour.
Yeah, you have Chibi saying this. You have a high chance to win if you continue pressure than to run away, because the other guy is going to be better at you than neutral anyway. Pretty much, yeah. Like, you got to knock down. Try your best. Like, they might out Yomi you and like DP your option and every time, and then when you try bait it, they don't DP. But you might as well try, right?
Anarchy just posted in the commentary Discord, Spook's intentionally giving newbies mash PTSD with armored property involved in default. Gonna learn.
What was it? Scotty saying, kept being kinda hit, trying to find out when people's strings end. Welcome to Blaze Blue, they don't end.
Yeah, there are some characters that just straight up don't have the ends of strings.
I mean, you were fighting Carl, right? And the thing is, Carl is Zato, but on steroids. He has a lot more resources than Zato, but they also don't regenerate. The best way to put it? He could just keep you in pressure for forever if he wants to. Yeah,
Oh, no.
that's these are like reasonable things to attempt, but sometimes you need to be like, oh, like when does you need to actually just ask your opponent like when does this guy's pressure end? Because for all you know, it might not. It's frame traps the way down.
Are they on stream? Oh, they are. Yeah.
Okay, Hippy, yep.
Also, yeah, instant blocking, barrier blocking your friend. This isn't Strive. They're not like 2 frames. It's 8 frames to do instant block, and barrier block it doesn't cost meter.
Resource from meter, yeah.
It doesn't cost.
I want to point out there is a bit of intricacy using barrier, especially in this game. Some characters actually you don't want a barrier because it makes them safer and like it pushes them out to a range you can't punish them, right?
Yes, it depends.
And,
like
yeah.
Generally, as a new player though, barrier will get you back to neutral sooner, and that's probably where you want to be rather than being.
Yeah.
As a general rule, barrier is probably better than not using barrier.
Yeah. Also, bear in mind, if you're trying to throw tech, you have to release the barrier input to throw tech.
Yes. Yeah, that is another thing about this game is that throw teching is B plus C, and
these
barrier
DPs!
Is Akera. He's trying to play this character like he's playing.
Spawn. This is the spawn stuff. What? I hate this. Hippy, you better fucking win.
Or doesn't even do any Oki, he just knocks me out the corner and sits there.
Oh!
He doesn't even teleport through in meaty, he just like knocked him out of the corner and lifted it there.
We're nearly there.
Is IB even within the reach of newbies that probably don't even recognize a lot of moves? I would say yes.
It depends on the character. I think that something like Susan 6B2 is a fairly easy IB once you understand how to input IB.
Yes. IB is...
But you don't need to focus on it right away.
Yes.
It's not the most pressing.
When you encounter a character like Susan, you might want to start learning it. Ironically, Taiga doesn't need it as much because he does have 360A. But... yeah, a lot of the time you want to...
Oh, this is an Elizabeth color. Hell yeah.
Oh, that hurts. I don't want to commentate Akera playing Ezreal.
but you want to accommodate Hippy playing a Mane though. Let's go.
Hell yeah! Look at this.
The problem is I know nothing about him. Like I don't have a good. We need to get. We
all get mixed.
We need to get Anarchy in here.
Anarchy, if you are listening, get in here.
Oh no. 4-person VC, let's go.
Can he watch the Discord stream and commentate at the same time on his phone?
He's probably at McDonald's right now.
How do you get these colors anyway? There is a mod for this game that is pinned in resources.
If you're looking...
called the Improvement mod, and it lets you quite easily add custom colors to the game and see other people's custom colors.
Furthermore, if you're looking for a specific custom color to get someone to make for you, Anarchy does them for free, like every day.
Anarchy, you need to start putting a fucking fee on that shit.
Yeah.
He's made so many. Yeah.
He's made so many. He said like it's his goal for everyone in OCE to be using one of his colors. He's fast approaching that goal too.
Damn.
Look, I'm probably going to be swapping between this deck one I made.
Yep.
Yeah, too bad.
Although he made a purple version, I kind of want
to. Nice combo. Nice.
Oh, good idea. Here we go.
Yeah, this is a bit more advanced, but
time for that resets.
So overdrive and burst in this game are so in Guilty Gear, right? Like there's gold burst and blue burst, like blue burst and combos.
Nice, good stuff. Good stuff.
What a freeze frame.
Yeah. The game, he just hit him so hard the game froze.
What the fuck?
Punch him so hard the router explodes. Oh, this looks great.
Oh dear.
Yeah, can I get my Robo FO2 R's in chat?
Oh, he's here.
Yo, here he is!
Alright, commentate the match. We have no idea what this character is. Although, then again, apparently it's laggy, so that's fucking...
Oh, here we go.
Oh, that's fucking pain.
Yeah, I think they've kind of given up. Oh,
most important. So, Azrael doesn't actually have a command anti-air. At least not a relevant one in this
he does
one.
have 6B, but it's pretty
6B
slow,
kinda
so
wacky.
it doesn't really beat the flip of the drill, right?
Yeah.
Hidden Vuln's be
And-
slow.
And because...
He does have a DP though.
Yeah. I mean,
It has
5A
hidden
should
vuln.
work decently well against, like, some shit.
I mean, if you don't have
Mainly
level 3
pressure
drill,
stuff.
the gap is not like 4 frames yet.
Yeah.
So
I want, for the record, Akera, I heard you fucking use Hornet Bunker there.
So it's also a matchup where when I can like decently play at like a big range and just charge drill with stance.
he didn't punish that. That was the 3rd hit of the record. He didn't punish that.
He's afraid of the RC with no meter.
The weak point? Oh, he tried. He tried so hard.
Alright, latex through that. Very nice.
But it has a real button that does an anti-air impossible challenge.
He doesn't have to delay tech through it, he can just wake up Growler. He can actually just wake up backdash. Azrael can just wake up backdash and it checks everything there.
The thing is,
slow
dealing
motion.
with doing backdash and wake up can be somewhat tricky since the buff is
Yes.
kind of, I think it's lower than other reversals.
It's a really strong option though if you can do it.
Oh, if you can do it, it's really good. I tried to do it with Mew because Mew backdash Lamau, and
Why is it Izanami's backdash?
hey, look, Izanami's backdash has 2 frames more in vulnerability, which is actually pretty relevant.
Yeah,
It's
you're
a
a
bit more
move.
range too, isn't it?
No, they're the same
No.
distance.
Oh, okay, same distance. Fair
They're the
enough.
same distance, same recovery.
Be that guy. Come on, Hippy. Be that guy or you're getting shot. I have a gun pointed to your stream account right now.
Or Hippy, make the choice.
People who come from games like Strive have a huge misunderstanding about how hard IBing actually is. Yes. This is why IBing needs to be buffed in Strive.
Alright, Akera is
I don't-
DQ'd.
Unironically, IBing in this game is... I've kind of just started trying to recently implement it into stuff like the Susan matchup. It does take some time. Like, I'll be honest, I'm not the most consistent at doing it. But
Well, the thing is, it's not hard once you get used to it, but it's literally like, have you played Osu, right? Like a rhythm game.
no.
It's a rhythm game. Try well, Osu's free. Like you should try it, but
I should
it's
probably.
like the easy difficulties on that is kind of like instant blocking. The main problem with the main problem with instant blocking, right? Like the reason why it's not
It's scary.
absolutely broken is not really because it's scary, but because it takes so much concentration. If you're trying to instant block, you're going to be a lot more vulnerable to people's mixing.
Who's this Radiance guy?
Yes.
Yeah, like that's the main problem with it, and that's
But
why
another
you'll see
thing-
good players not instant
The,
block.
the thing that a lot of people also like don't understand, and it's easy to miss, is that if you get hit by a true block string, you only need to block the first attack, assuming there's no mix in it, and your
Is this the right
character
person?
automatically blocks the rest.
Is this the right
And-
person?
I have no idea.
I have not been paying attention to who's in the room.
Who is this Radiance?
Who is
Oh.
Radiance? I don't know.
Who is this mysterious Radiance?
Another thing about IB in this game, right? It's an 8-frame window. It's not the Strive 2-frame window.
That is not
Um,
who we want. Goodbye.
So you just hold back, right? And then you release for a little bit and start holding back again. And ideally, you are vulnerable for a very short period of time. And if you time it right, like you'll instant block. But if you're a little too early, then you won't instant block, and you still block the attack. That's the way you end up seeing like good players do it, right? Is they release for a little bit, start holding back, keep holding back for a bit, block another attack, release for a little bit, start holding back again. And it's very safe to do that. Like it doesn't really matter if they're doing frame traps because you will still instant block. Like I think SKD did some analysis of the Strive instant blocking. And in that game, there is an actual RPS around whether they instant block or not because of the timing of it. If you do like specific options, you can just hit them while they're not blocking. While in this game, that's not really a thing. If they're
And
doing
it
a
obviously
series
gets a lot easier if you play more into the same characters, because you get used to the rhythm of like how they hit. Susanoo is like really easy to practice into because he attacks in a very like particular rhythm.
Yes. It's also why like Susan's 6B is probably one of the best places to start, because it's A, actually important to instant block, and B, it's very easy to instant block because it's a set 2 hits.
Back to this match. ODing here. Oh, my
no.
gosh, it whiffed on the wolf?
The
back
backdash is
bomb. Yeah.
1 to 10 involved. So, he called it out. Okay, getting in there. Some with the overhead. Not getting his full combo there.
Nice anti-air. No conversion. Oh no!
The guard point is just too powerful.
Oh, Tommo.
It actually clashed there.
Robo, we need outside expertise because we don't play Valk or Amane. That's why. We don't.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Have to phone a friend, calling the boys.
Yeah, exactly.
Now corner pressure is pretty scary.
Well, it's not even like the pressure, right? It's more like the mix-up.
That's what I mean. It's like, you don't want to be blocking this character.
He is a very difficult character to block. Like, it's, in theory, it is reactable, but you're not going to be reacting to most of this stuff.
You're not reacting to Wolf Break, JA. Don't even.
You're right.
No SKD.
You might be able to do it in training mode. Like, if you practice a lot, you can do it. It's not.
You ain't. That ain't SKD. He's SKD.
He's SKD. What is this? Anyway, yeah. But the problem is doing it in matches because your mental stat will be like full of other shit.
Just
and also you want
6k anymore.
Yeah.
And it's not the only option he has.
He's got the grab
That's
too.
the other thing. He has a grab, he can go lows. He can fake out the overhead.
Yeah, he can do like wolf break into a low instead. So it's not as simple as just like, oh, Lamau react to wolf break JA. If you do that, he has nothing. He has ways to block with you. He also has like multiple strings of overheads.
I mean, it's just exhausting to block into the character because, I mean, it's death by a million cuts because he doesn't do that much damage off of his like cheaper mix-up stuff, but it gets to a point where you get hit by this like fast overhead 2 times in a round and you kind of just mentally check out, where you're like, I just want out of the corner blender.
Yeah.
And this is where having a good DP is very good in the Falcon.
But the thing is, he also has ways to check for DPs pretty easily with the backdash and shit like that.
And then you play Naruto and he does like enhanced DP out of pressure and you're like, fuck.
Actually, ENDP just catches it. It's kind of fucked up for this matchup.
Alright, Tommo, is very much in this corner blender that we were talking about.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I mean, playing against the character can just feel fucking helpless. Like, it's a mental killer.
Like, Valkenheim is just a character.
He also has quite strong neutral, right? Like, if they have a decent grasp of moving around with, like, moving in and out of the wolf form to give human Valk momentum, he can just zoom around fucking fast.
His neutral is very solid, but it's very difficult to execute.
Yes.
One thing about, like, Valkenheim and normals aren't even that bad. They're, like, decently
Well, the main thing is he's just, like, he is old man Valk. He doesn't have legs.
Yeah, the wolf is your vessel to get to get old man Valk in position to use his normals.
Pretty much,
right?
yeah.
Like, he's got usable normals, right? Like, they're pretty.
Yeah.
Like that 5C. It's pretty
That's
big.
pretty big. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, you can do some stuff with that, but like.
And human form is also your way to kind of turtle and just get some wolf meter back to like start running mix up again.
All right, Animap versus Saf. This is a very, very, very sad matchup for Nu. Saf, just press ODR at round start and we will call it a day.
Oh wow, I guess neutral's over.
Alright, Saf, I want to see it. Just press fucking OD at round start. Come on, get this over with.
I can't believe Saf is gonna murder a man live on stream in a couple of seconds.
Traditionally, Isayoi teleport has a nasty thing where it has quite a bit of recovery, so it's kind of a meme option in neutral. But here it actually has less recovery than fucking throwing out projectiles, so...
Stop! You did...
no.
That's it.
He burst
Drive
immediately.
gone.
Close the stream.
Alright, yeah, I'm going.
Set off the stream. We need to restart.
Go down.
Take 2.
I'll
No
try to find-
OD!
try to
Animap
find
has a
BRB
chance,
skins
ladies
on
and
this
gentlemen.
one.
Now we have a real matchup here. Okay.
Alright, he's got some points. And one of the problems, like, with Saf's game, right, is he tends, he's very wary about going into drive form with 4 stocks. I feel like some of the time he should be just taking those 4 stocks and starting pressure, I guess.
That was actual damage that Nu just did, by the way.
I mean,
Yes.
like, Nu can get some pretty decent damage off good starters.
She doesn't
just-
have bad damage, she just has bad starters.
Yes.
There's really bad P1 on like some really like just good buttons like 2B. If she ever gets a decent starter or a counter hit, it is like close to 4k.
Meanwhile, there's a pretty bad P2 P1 on Mew's 2B. But Mew is Mew Lamau.
I mean, she's lower than on the tier list than.
Oh yeah, don't forget Mew is lower on the tier list than Tega. She needs a.
Seth again bursting.
Yeah,
a
like
mistake?
why is he not like just using
Seth.
overdrive? Because,
I mean, he did say he's Pennywise. If you haven't seen the.
well, even like if you don't want to use, you say you don't want to use overdrive just immediately, right? You want to save it as a defense call. Use ODOS instead.
Yeah.
Because I don't think this character like has. Actually, I should probably check frame data before I make a statement like that. Does this character have like ways to one frame with the screen, or can you just like ODOS out of the drive stream? Because I get the feeling that you can.
They all have at least I think it's at least a 4 frame gap, which makes it
okay,
so...
Lamau, just so ODOS out. You lose neutral. You put in like a string of drives, right, and just start mashing ODOS.
You can't make it airtight, which means Bang can just 6D and explode you if you try to do projectile.
6D and then teleport across the screen, basically. Also, Animap, like, this is why, right? Like, Saf used Burst, and this is a character that gets so much from Overdrive. And also, we're starting to get to the point where using Burst, you know, losing Active Flow, losing the regeneration on
I know
Burst.
I'm memeing about it a little bit, but OD at round start with a ZOE here is fucking huge. It is so
I mean, like,
good.
you immediately get enough stocks, you can swap form, you can start winning neutral, and it's like you get burst back really quickly. Like, characters that have strong reasons to overdrive immediately, honestly probably should. Like, Hackerman might even want to do this, now that I think about it. Like, he gets resources from ODing.
I feel like
Tries to
especially
project
here,
drive.
right? Because like Saf has shown that like not the most confident at dealing with Nu's pressure, right?
Yeah, and ODOS, like, Lamau, you whiff to drive now. I
mean,
get
maybe
to teleport
he's just
behind.
got something to prove right now, though. Like, he's got something to prove.
He
like,
just wants to burst.
he
and
wants to,
important-
no, he wants to show he doesn't fucking need that OD.
Well, the thing is, like, OD and Burst use the same resource, but if you OD, you get it back
You
faster.
get more resources.
Yes.
OD is really good in this game. I think that's like the #1 newbie lesson I'd like
It's
to
like,
impart.
the counterpoint to that is like, you know, in this match we have Nu, and Nu actually prefers Burst because her OD kind of sucks ass, and she doesn't have a lot of defensive
Also,
options, so she's like
yeah.
a character where Burst is a fucking
But
godsend.
for the majority of people that aren't playing the bottom tiers,
It's not the bottom tiers, it's more the zoners. Mew,
yeah.
in my opinion, is also one of the characters that gets a decent bit of mileage off of Burst, even though her overdrive is also fucked up.
With some characters just don't, like, Nu and Lambda both just don't really have a good overdrive.
The Murakumo counter assaults are so fucking sad.
Yep. It's pain.
but
The other thing is that, like, Nu, a lot of her just damage routes are burst safe naturally because
Yes.
they're projectile strings.
You don't need overdrive to make them
Yeah.
safe, so you just don't need it.
yeah, I really think that like, I mean, I play a character who is very, very, very weak to ODR. I don't get ODR enough. I want
Let's
people
go
to ODR
Saf.
me more. Yeah, let's go Saf.
All right, he
What's the
actually did. Look at all of those stocks. He's
Yeah, now
already
it's just
maxed
like,
out.
What's new able to do? What can you do? What's new here?
I mean, like IB, OD is like bursting and overdrive is a mechanic where coming from like different
Why did
games-
he leave Gainer? I guess he wants to like play neutral with
Misinput.
the normal form. Maybe it
Let's
was.
go Saf.
He's got like all of these stocks and he's just winning with basic. With basic Izuyoi.
I think Saf has just ascended to where he doesn't need the fucking game out.
He's just playing honest Shoto neutral.
Shoto Izuyoi.
Yeah, she's the main Shoto of this game.
She's like a Shoto plus.
Shoto with Mistfinder. Imagine
I
if
think
they
she's
gave Ryu a
more
sword.
than Mistfinder lag.
Imagine if they gave Ryu a sword.
You mean Ragnar the Blood Edge?
He's got fireballs,
Jin.
right? Like DP, he still punches people with Shoryuken, right?
I mean, we talked about this
and then
before.
he pulls out the sword and does Mistfinder.
I mean, we talked about this before. Kagura is a Shoto.
Oh, yeah.
Ivan is a Tatsu.
Oh man,
Oh man, this is dead.
that should be dead, right? Like he has 100
Double
meters. He
super,
has so
yeah.
many stocks. This is double super. Although it
Doesn't
would have
fucking
TCT because
need it.
yeah, it doesn't even need the double super.
You only double super into a character with 10k health.
New players in shambles. Unfortunately, Animap, you got counterpicked.
Like Saf just used overdrive at the beginning of one of those rounds and was like, Lamau, I have all of my stocks.
So what does stocks do? Izuyoi has an alternate form, which she builds up by hitting specials or getting people to block her specials. She builds up stocks. In her alternate form, she no longer generates stocks, but can spend stocks to get basically super moves or empowered
Not
moves.
just super moves, but also it's used for like the dashes after her misfinders,
I don't mean
which
super
are
moves, I just
combo
mean like improved moves, right? You get the shotgun blast projectile, right?
Yes.
You get the teleport cross up. You get like the Estrella, what's it called? The dash move that like fatal cannons.
That's
I'm just getting
16.
follow-ups to like Mistfinders and DPs and stuff like that.
You
so
can do
can
it raw, can't you? I thought it was
Basically,
just-
an extension.
regular Izuyoi is like kind of I want to say a Shoto type character.
She's
Ganon
very
Izuyoi,
neutral based. She doesn't have very good
Yeah.
pressure. She doesn't have very high damage.
and Ganon Izuyoi's neutral is to press Fireball and then start her mix-up from full screen.
You can just play. You can play normal Izuyoi really lame because you gain stocks and block. So depending on the matchup, you can play it incredibly safe and lame and just kind of like hang back, take stocks, and then go into form and
Yeah,
run meme mix up.
She becomes a very high mobility, terrifying mix-up character when she has stocks.
Yeah, I mean she has the hover dash, so
Yeah.
her mix up
the-
is pretty brutal.
Yeah, especially against characters who don't have like easy options to do anything about it. Like, you know, a character with a bad counter assault, no fucking reversal, maybe.
Yeah. If you don't, I mean, you can like just jab it, but then she can start doing the rest of her frame trap pressure, and Izuyoi has pretty decent frame trap pressure in Blood.
Oh, let's go. The cool Valkenheim color.
And a banger track too.
I love this track.
It's actually a fucking sick Val color.
Oh no, that not confirming that was actually a pretty big deal because now Animap is out.
So what's it
goose
like
is
using wolf form against a Murakumo?
Interesting. So it's a lot to do with the fact that like his neutral is good, but it's just really hard. Like Valk can play these matchups in a way where
Look
he
at how
like
fast he moves,
maneuvers
right?
around.
Yeah.
He just maneuvers around the projectiles, but it can be like tricky to kind of get the movement down because he has many different like trajectories he can take depending on like what kind of wolf movement you use.
Also,
When executed properly, it's really hard to deal with.
It's a
for
lot
the
less
Murakumo.
committal, even still, than No as well. Like,
Fair enough.
New
And I mean,
swords are always
once you win the neutral, then for new it's new specifically. It's like escaping that blender is harder than for most characters.
Yes, I will use my DP super. Oh wait, never mind. Her DP super is pretty fast.
Yo, look, J4D.
You can just hear the wolf growling from below.
I wonder how they got those sound effects.
They got a real werewolf, and they brought him into the studio. They said, "Hey, buddy, need you to."
We'll
just
pay
start
you money to
growling."
voice act that. Oh.
Yo, can you just turn into a werewolf real quick? We'll create an artificial full moon. Like, trigger your transformation.
I'm just, you know those voice actor stands they have, right? Like booths?
Yeah.
They've just got a werewolf right up in front of the mic. Give us some chomping noises.
He can't block the sword. It's literally a 10-0 matchup. That's most of newbies into new. Saf wins because he doesn't have to block the sword. He eats a 5D when he can't do teleport moves though. One
Yes.
day.
What?
One day
Yeah,
it will
I mean, yeah,
change.
Chibi. I mean, you have to be a fox girl to voice a fox girl. It wouldn't make sense.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Animap is honestly doing everyone in this bracket a favor. Because they're forced to learn how to deal with this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, Animap
Knowing
kind
how
of
to play
consists-
personas is a very important skill because I mean it's the okay, you need to learn patience to deal with this character.
Yes.
And that learning patience, right, will serve you well versus other zoners like Rachel, who is top tier.
Yeah.
Or, you know,
Or
in other
just
games.
it teaches you how to play a better neutral, like in general. Because the way to play into this character is just, you know, you're aware of the options they have, because if you can bait out an option or you guess correctly and they fuck it up, now they're in a second of recovery, and this happens.
Yeah.
When
Perfect timing.
when OCE adapts to Animap, and that's new, do you think he'll go down the new pipeline and pick up S?
Probably.
New player path would just become an S, man. No. I mean, there's a lot of stuff to learn about Noo's close-up pressure as well. He's just not forced to learn it yet. There's stuff the character can do closer up as well.
Alright,
just,
that's not a very unsafe move.
Yo, we got
Alright.
the 5B link. Let's go.
I'm pretty sure like that 6B there is like minus. It's either like -1 or plus on ODR. It's not.
So
very good
Animap is
ODR.
playing. Animap is playing it clever. He's just looking for a way to like jump out of corner the second he gets in. He's not even.
I mean, that's kind of how
I
the
get
zone
is-
is.
shot to death.
yeah.
I'm like that with Mew, except I have Taji.
But I think Tofu's not really covering that option too much. He's kind of expecting Animap to respect the pressure, and Animap is just kind of jumping out of it.
Yeah.
Like he gets into position to kind of like start running the corner mix, but because there's like a gap to just get out of it there, he just jumps out.
Jump is one of like the safest options in this game for most characters.
Yes.
Because it's very quick.
Should clarify jump area.
Yes. Like
For
jump
those who
is 4-frame startup for the vast majority of characters in this game, like 30. I don't remember exactly how many characters there are, but there are 2 characters that don't have 4-frame jump in the startup.
Arakune and
Tega.
Tega, right?
Tega.
Yeah.
Yes. And like consider the fastest jab that hits crouching is 6 frames.
If you're magnetizing against Tega, don't jump.
Yeah. Oh, another big flip.
Yo, flip time.
Congrats to Render for winning.
I can't believe Render won.
Yeah.
Damn, this really is a big flip moment.
The flips were big.
Alright, Animap running the gauntlet right now, having to play like 3 matches in a row.
I guess 2 Falconites. the werewolf bros. Can you do it again? Because Tom, I missed it.
You know what, Tommo? Just for you, I can do it again.
Ah. There we go.
Japan actually thinks this matchup is pretty good for Nu. It's Yoshiki, who's a big Japanese like new player, actually plays the matchup really well. I think he's personally said that he feels the matchup is like pretty decent for Nu.
I mean, Carl doesn't have the best of mobility, right? Like the doll is there and it can block projectiles, but
yeah.
Even so, Nu can just kind of run away quite effectively. I should probably check this. So in the Relius vs Nu matchup, right? 214D goes through the doll. Like it just ignores Wife Ball and keeps going.
Yes.
It's very funny. I should check
Also,
if it happens with doll.
Also,
with,
an
Carl.
important, like, just little thing to note that hasn't been mentioned yet, but this game does have a negative penalty, like most Arc Sys games, where taking too many defensive options like backdashing or air backdashing eventually just puts you in the negative state, where you take a bit more damage and you don't have any barrier. But,
Which is pretty big, because you can't you can't block in the air if you don't have barrier.
Different characters have different multipliers for it building up. So Nu can take a lot of defensive options without getting negative penalty.
I believe Taiga is also very high,
yeah.
Ironically. And for some reason, Terumi is like the lowest in the game.
Yeah, Terumi is, I think, almost 2 tiers lower than anyone else for whatever.
I believe he's 3 when most characters are 4 negative defensive actions. Which is very strange because, like, he's in a... I mean, he's not that much more. I don't know. See how having having it be better would matter more, and it doesn't really do much, even if it's worse. It's different for some reason.
Like it's lore accurate.
It's so weird that that's the case. He blocks the counter assault very nice. So on counter assaults, right? Like most counter assaults have 13 frame startup, which is generally more startup than the recovery of most jabs. So a lot of characters can jab and just block, and if the opponent counter assaults, you will just block the counter assault. Yes, it's very much not as bad as Guilty Gear's negative penalty, because Guilty Gear's negative penalty is meter based. I think you lose all of the meter, and you also get like meter regeneration penalty for 10 seconds.
The damage multiplier in other Arc Sys games is also way higher than in this game. Here, negative penalty, you only take like 10% or 20% more damage.
It's 20%.
We should have danger time.
Is it higher for other games? Like in Guilty Gear, you just like get a brutal meter penalty.
Persona has 50%.
Oh no, never mind. All right, okay.
Yeah.
God, I love Persona.
I don't know shit about Persona. That explains it. Persona has 50% increased damage. That's
I feel like if I got the same amount of damage as like a Guilty Gear danger, like a Guilty Gear amplifier when you're out of resources, I would be TODing people with my overhead.
Oh man, Mew with 50% more damage.
Got him, GG's.
Like,
alright, I hit him with like a basic of B&B and it did 10k damage. Damn.
Yeah. A negative penalty in this game is like, I guess you could say, like Izanami, there are points where you just take negative penalty.
Yeah. Use Ribcage to run out your barrier because you don't have that much left.
Yeah, and then because it regens faster when you're in negative penalty and you're like, you know, I'll take the 20% extra damage, whatever.
It does help that Izanami has incredibly great neutral, so a lot of the time she can just check out from neutral for the time it takes to regenerate. Or she can just run like a basic Oki game regardless. But
damn.
Alright, Animap out again. Render in the blender. That pun was not intentional, but
the Relenda?
Render in this relentless blender.
Hey, there you go.
He's escaping the Animap is escaping this blunders pretty well. He was in one sandwich situation there, but he got out pretty fast.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
I mean, he is just playing a very... His keep away game is really solid, honestly.
He's playing basically how you should be playing, right?
Yeah.
Like you're... Oh no, he forgot about the doll. He got swiped.
He kind of crumbles under pressure. In the matches where he actually like gets put into some awkward situations, but he's good at playing the neutral in a way where he's using his airbag dash smart. He's like taking distance.
Yeah, taking distance is a thing that is quite important for zoners just in general. Is okay, I'm in this corner, right? Like sure, they're kind of like middle of the screen away from me, but I would really like to get to the other side of the screen just like that. And now it's like the game's wide open. Even though Render's got like this knockdown, it's kind of blocks the cross up. Didn't block that one though.
Nu's air back dash is also just really good.
Oh yeah, the Murakumo back, all of the Murakumo air back dash is very good. I know because I play Mew, who also has it despite being a Shoto basically.
It's also he's getting away with using Act Parser a lot, which is the like low profiling little teleport Nu does, which I think that some people just don't know when she can do it.
Yes.
Which is
if
just...
you're doing relentless pressure, she can't really do it because it needs to be done like after what was it, the gravity seed
after
or...
gravity seed
right.
or throwing blades.
Yeah.
So, and it has a bit of recovery as well. So if she does it, you can contest it if you like know it's coming.
New lame as hell.
Not wrong.
I think it's a reasonably fun matchup once you actually start getting into it. But
yeah, you have good movement.
I mean, I play Taiga.
Oh, true. Actually, never mind.
I do play Taiga, you know.
Is that your new counter pick, Taiga?
I mean, like, I don't think it's actually Taiga unfavored.
New Taiga isn't that bad, all things considered, because
I mean, like
Spark Bolt. And once you get her into the mix...
Don't tell them I have the button that invalidates Nu. Don't tell them, Chibi.
I also play Kagura. I play, like, Azrael as well. I play some decently slow characters. Just because my main is, like, Lamau dash Tachi goes full screen.
Okay, the important thing about, like, Gravity Seed in the Kagura is also if Nu uses Gravity Seed a lot in neutral, now she can't do her B and B. Because you don't have Gravity Seed to fucking do the last part of the B and B.
I will say
they should really change that because that is incredibly silly.
I will say is actually quite fun. It's fun because you get to beat something up once you finally get in it.
Hey, I play Ragnar into other people as well.
Oh, did I get DC'd? Oh yeah, wait for me. Sorry.
Watch the stream. Join us.
No. No.
Actually, how is Nu versus Mew?
I would say it's
I'm actually gonna
almost Nu. Like it's more even than you'd think because Mew does not have a Carnage Scissors.
Yeah,
That
I've
makes
heard
it
it's
magic.
not bad
Like,
for Mew. I just haven't seen the matchup at all.
It's not bad for Mew, but I wouldn't say it's bad for Nu either. Because the movement is like you have to play very good fundamental game into it, and that's kind of it's basic, right? But you also don't have a Carnage Scissors to even. Yeah, I'd say it's even. Yeah, like I would very much rather play a character like Kagura or Ragnar into Nu than I would play Mew.
Interesting.
Yeah. Once Mew gets in, it's still like Lamau, Mew damage, and hair play, but you need to get it.
Yeah, and I mean Ragnar, you can just kind of go head empty Carnage Scissors.
I mean, like once you get 50 meter, the new player has to just like play around this one move that you have that you don't actually use as well.
Fiery Spittin'. I'm more like, why play the matchup?
It really do be like that.
All right.
All right. This is the
Why would you
winners,
burst
right?
that? You can't get any damage off.
Alright.
The maximum damage Amane can get off of that is like 1.9k.
Burst gang, burst. He's playing. He's on that Zona grind set. Okay. All right,
It's not
very
about
nice
the damage negated, it's about sending a message.
Gotta barrier
It
that.
did not work out for him. Sending that message was not sent at all. This
You know
man
my
just got
favorite-
drilled to death.
You gotta make sure you barrier against the money, especially with my drill, because goddamn that happens.
Or you know ODR. ODR, very good defensive option. Maybe consider.
Oriel is really good into Amane. He has so much recovery on like everything.
Overdrive rate is good into like almost every character except maybe now. Alright.
Yeah, we do have an Amane player. I think the only person we don't have like consistently being played right now is like
Rachel.
Makoto. I mean, we have Vem. Vem's playing.
We've also got Moons, Rachel, I guess.
Oh yeah, Moon's high class Rachel.
Yeah, Moons.
No,
Rachel.
you should have held with 60, would have killed them.
Word?
I love the 60 muscle memory, you just want a low level 3 drill, but you could have just killed them.
That was pretty sick.
I'm glad he didn't lose that, because that would have been so sad.
Speaking of other characters that are kind of underplayed, we've got Chibi picking up Arakune.
Oh no!
You what now?
Yeah, Chibi's learning Arakune.
Can we ban Chibi?
Yeah, I'm a for
He
that.
doesn't even play in the regular.
Yeah, but can we ban him anyway? Just from
No.
using the net play channel.
As a precaution.
As a precaution.
Containment.
I see people are scared of someone with good fun.
I am terrified of someone who is competent at the game playing Arakune. Oh!
Also, rip Chibi Hazama and Taukaka.
Dude, I miss Chibi Hazama.
I don't. Just kidding.
Alright. Also, Anarchy, we need you to carry the commentary. We don't know how to commentate.
Come on, we do
I mean-
not. I only know to go oh when he lands 60.
What do you want me to say about playing against the fucking lamest
Wow,
character
the
in
two
the
guys I get on commentary, because I'm like, hey guys, you guys can, you can handle it. And they're sitting here being like,
Okay.
Anarchy, help!
Listen, you try commentating on it. This character's fucking weird.
Okay, I'll commentate this set to you real quick. So what happens here is that Amane is a character who has really good, like people say Amane is a zoner. I say Amane is a lamer. He's a lame character. That's his whole point. His movement isn't there to like zone you out and kill you from range. It's there to stall you out and to look for opportunities to get in. That's basically what it's there for. And that whole game plan of playing a movement heavy neutral, because his movement isn't hard to react to because it's all like slow and floaty and you can see it coming. It's just that he can alter his momentum in the air and all that shit. But that entire game plan of moving around the stage and doing all that gets negated by the fact you're playing into a character who's just like, I'm behind you now. Like this.
Hey, just prevent her from getting stocks. Just play
That
it.
playstyle is incredibly aggressive too.
I mean, I was saying that as a joke because can overdrive and get stocks, but Saf is just constantly fucking bursting. So
Basically,
He loves versing.
like all I need to say about this matchup is I need to describe the scenario of like happening once, and then it just keeps repeating over and over again. And it's just a matter of, does Hippy get hit by the mix, or does he get to a position where he can like start doing something? Also, into a matchup like this, charging drill, like by backing off, is also something you can't really do.
because you can just teleport and
Yeah,
throw you.
can just teleport, and so that option is completely out. You don't even like think about it as a mana.
Nice idea.
Which means getting high drill is a lot harder to do. Which
That's
means
dead, right?
That should
got supers, right? Like, this should be dead.
Yep.
Sap the hero burst!
Oh no!
What?
Oh
What?
no!
What?
Not like this.
Villain burst.
Sap.
Yeah, what was it?
That was
Hippy
done.
really should have tried to go for a super much earlier. I think. Like, generally, finishing your combo and like trying to maximize the damage is important, but he probably would have killed even if he skipped out that last rep. Like, that's something that's kind of important to learn is, hey, I can just kill the opponent early if I go for these supers.
Yeah. It's important to learn like just your kill points to keep tabs of OD. I've been labbing ODR or OD cancel rounds right now because I want to kill people and keep fucking bursting enemy round.
I mean, like, do you know the counter hit OD cancel combos?
Yeah, I know a couple of them. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's the main thing to learn. So if you counter hit the opponent, immediately cancel into overdrive. If they burst the first of your combo, you can recover and block. But if it's not a counter hit, your OD will get hit.
Oh!
Alright, man, just get over it. Just
There's
block
no
punish.
punish?
Why does Horizon blow recovery? Oh, nice, jump 2B.
Wasn't it plus in previous versions?
It wasn't plus, it was just incredibly awful to punish. Like, I remember the punish for Ragnar was to instant block it and Hell's Fang. Because it just had so much pushback.
Also, one thing Amane can do to escape pressure here is to just there's an OS where you do quarter circle forward, ABC, and it basically like kind of checks most things on defense. It does counter assault if you're like in block stun, or it just jumps out if they're doing like some delayed beams. Because Amane can jump out from different characters' pressure, because when he does Zeto on the ground, he actually pulls his hurt box up right away.
Ah, so if they do a low, he'll go over it?
Yeah. He jumps over a lot of like mids even when he does that. Because it's like it's a pretty solid match. And just counter assault is your best friend.
Show me your power.
What was it? Hippy just getting hit by like Sap throwing out her boxes.
Yeah, we got a raid?
You got a raid?
A raid from Mr. Foz. Welcome. You're right at Winners Finals.
Yeah. I'd say almost over, but Winners Finals usually takes a while.
I mean, we got like another hour of this shit, man. We're in for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. Oh,
What's
that's not a good... I was about to say that wasn't a good DP, but it just didn't get punished. So...
Alright. Saf has the stocks now.
Ooh.
It's his turn. Ooh. Is this... No, this is enough to kill. I was thinking if you had double super there, you might have been able to kill, but I don't think...
Oh no! Send him home, baby.
Going for the
Super
optimal.
Robot Wars!
Alright, bringing out the Gundam. Honestly, that's kind of a lame Astral.
It's a bit boring.
It
starts out so good, and then she just like kind of throws something at them.
I mean, it's like the Hazama Astral, where it's like it's the goofy 3D snake that comes out.
It could have
The
been.
Hazama
love the
Astral
snake,
is amazing just because of how awful the animation is. A lot of them are.
Can we
I think my favorite thing about...
we just get a bad 3D model for everyone's Astral?
the Mew swords, also Taiga not fitting inside of the diamond.
I like how you were all hype about it hitting, and then when you were like, "Oh, that's lame," when it actually hits.
I mean, yeah.
Taiga Astral looks fucking awful. It's so bad.
It's glorious.
Okay.
It's glorious to
Taiga
land.
Astral is the best
How
Astral.
hard it is to land.
Okay,
But it's
counterpoint.
not-
It looks really silly, except for Tiger walking out of the crater at the
Oh yeah, the
which
end of it
like
is great.
metal as fuck.
But it just sort of like flies up into the sky.
All right, favorite Astrals, go. I think Bangs.
Bangs is
Bang
very,
is hard to
very
Bangs
good.
is
Bang is
hard
like
to beat.
default winner.
Yeah, Bangs is really up there.
Bangs is hard to beat. Azrael's is pretty up.
Jubei.
Azrael,
Jubei has a banger
Azrael's is
one.
pretty up there. I said this yesterday. but I
Hackerman's
think-
is very minimal, but also pretty cool.
I think Valkenhein's is also up there, to be honest.
Felix is pretty
Jubei is really solid.
I think the Rachel one is very short, but also very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Rachel one's very nice.
Kokonoe, of course.
I don't even remember old Muse Astral. I didn't play Mew at that time. I probably should look it up again.
Can I start a match? Oh, I haven't passed.
Ah, yes, you
Okay,
rejoined.
okay. Who has the worst Astral? I'm gonna go Arakune.
Old Muse Astral?
I think no. Kind of
Arakune,
bad.
Hazama, Ragna kind of weak. So
Ragna,
Ragna getting beat out by Dollar Store Ragna is kind of weak.
Worst Astral. In
I mean Naoto is literally just we have Ragna at home.
I think that the which one is it? The Murakumo one that's just like a close up of them and then 3D model is
3D model sword.
It's better than Hazama's.
It's better than Hazama's, yeah.
The sword, the 3D model is less bad.
An underrated. That's called Terami's. I think Terami's is pretty cool.
Isn't Terumi's Astral just the worst version of Susanna's Astral? Then?
No, it's cooler.
Susan's Astral is very average.
I like
it's
Terumi's
smack-
Astral a lot.
Yeah.
I think it's neat how he
Susan's
goes
Astral
sicko
is
mode.
carried by the actual button that goes into it, where he just smacks you into the ground. That's the best part of his Astral. It's just the attack that goes into it. Oh, and
Yes,
him
sir.
standing in the like burned world.
All right.
Yeah.
Back to the game.
All
Carl
right.
versus Amane. This is the rarest matchup.
This is a
Unicorn.
Also, this looks like a suffering position for Cal to be in.
Yeah, jeez.
Wow,
He had
yeah.
counter assault, but yeah, it's still awkward to use it there because they can flip away and invade it. And like in order to counter assault, you need to stop using barrier, so you get chipped out for a little bit.
Yeah,
I have
both,
been low
both
enough on
hopping,
health that sometimes you can't.
both hopping and hurry can both beat it. Actually, there's also the chance that even jumping forward beats counter assault because, like I said, it pulls the hurt box up. So if
Speaking
you're
of being in a
counter-assault
bad
goes weak-
situation again.
Yeah, this is not good.
Yep.
Oh no, he dropped. Okay, this is a potential
Yeah,
chance for
Pogo stick
Render.
out.
Okay. Also, another thing we don't really see Render do all that much is he doesn't use 2-2D, which is the summon the doll back to you. Like a lot of the time, he is trying to use doll moves like that one there, or the full screen drill.
Uh oh. He checkmates here, right? No. Okay, no point.
He did have barrier, so he's
Yeah,
like
here-
he's spending most of this time right without actually having the. It is the 2-2D there, but he could have done it a lot earlier.
Bouncing off of it.
Oh,
no, got counter
frame
hit.
trapped.
Trying to do something.
That's the frame trap there. That's like the frame trap option up for 5D, right? The NATO.
Yes.
Because you can forward hop, back hop. You can do like the stance reset, or you can.
You can do Hurricane.
Tommo has given 50 gift subs.
What?
Dude, you have been unbelievably generous. I appreciate
Yes.
it.
Tomo fucking bankrolling the OCE scene in the growth.
It's actually kind of nutty. How many?
He's
won
our,
that
he's our
game?
Saudi
I was seriously
Arabian
shit
oil
person.
prince fucking running this operation.
We haven't actually seen if he's an oil. Are we sure he isn't a Saudi Arabian oil prince?
I mean, we've never seen Tommo and a Saudi Arabian oil prince in the same room before.
True. Very true.
Alright. Looking very much like... Actually, I was about to say looking very much like the previous games, because Hippy was
We've got Carl
drilling...
Blender here.
Was drilling
Ooh,
Carl,
good job.
but... Alright,
Nice
this
connect, we can see his
may
touch
be a
point.
return to...
No, drops the
Oh,
combo.
little boy doesn't hit him.
Oil Prince drills for oil.
And both sides saying on all this meta. Come on, bro. Random super, be funny.
Is it a coincidence he gifts the sub when it's the real character?
Well,
Think
TV,
about it.
the answer is that this is the coolest singer.
Oh no, the chip!
Yo.
Render's not using that barrier?
Look at
Not
that,
using
full
the barrier, not
gauge.
using the counter assault. There's a
So
lot of
Sap
resources
is
on deck that
unicorn.
just aren't being used. Yeah.
Yeah, Savage
Okay, so if
Immense.
anyone is ever afraid of Amane actually making you run out of barrier, don't be. Because Amane actually doesn't have good barrier train on anything except Hurricane, which is the ground drill thing. These things don't actually burn a lot of barrier, and if you barrier them, Amane's pressure suffers a lot because
He gets pushed out a lot.
He gets pushed back a lot, yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't Amane win the first round, by the way?
Yeah, I literally asked and no one told me, and now they're getting mad at me.
sorry.
So like, you know.
Sorry. Sorry, Robo!
No, it's alright. I'm
No.
teasing.
I'm playing Curb.
Oh, you're hell yeah?
Yeah. What?
Dude,
It's
I've
so
only
good.
done like the first level.
It's
I've been
fun.
too busy studying.
Alright. Speaking of being... That was a very bad air dash.
Speaking of sucking,
Speaking of sucking, this is not
No way! Let's go! No.
Become
not like
baby.
turned into an NFT.
I've minted his soul on the blockchain.
Oh no.
Carl NFT, kind of adorable.
Yeah, it's pretty cute.
Honestly, most of the
The Nirvana NFT is really good.
most of the Amane Astrals are pretty good.
Izzy-Oi is the cutest one.
Yeah, I really like the Izzy one.
Just drill the doll a bit.
NFT creation. That's my
That
secret
was an
art.
instant. For people who don't know this game, that was an instant kill. They're a bit more practical in this game than Guilty Gear.
Are they reasonably practical in Guilty Gear? Like, there's a bunch of
I
combos
don't know.
on low health. Like, they have similar. You can do them at any time, right? But there's also similar. Like, if they're below 20% health, or you combo them below 10%, they become much faster.
Yeah.
All I know is that they're a lot more practical in this game than they are in Persona. In Persona, they all have a fuck ton of.
Oh yeah, in Persona,
startup
I looked at
and
it
all
and it's
beats.
like, it's like, oh yeah, 50 frames of startup. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
I meant to use like Carl 2D and to combo into this Astral.
Yeah, no comboable insta-kills in Persona. None of that.
Amane also has one of the best Astrals in the game.
True, very true.
Yeah, it's up there. Yeah. But he has the positive NFT one, and Elias has the bad NFT.
There are two directions that Twitter artists can go.
That's very true.
One of them is the Relius Astral, the other is the Amane Astral.
Oh no, the cross up. Tried to backdash
Basically,
there. and
Zato on
blocked it.
crack. He's not really.
So Zato regenerates like the shadow relatively quickly, right? And generally will keep going until it dies.
Yeah.
Carl ideally does not want the doll to die because it's like as you can see, it's just regenerating here. If you don't use the doll for a little bit, the doll will start to come back. Whereas I'm pretty sure Zato's shadow, as long as it is out, it does not regenerate. So you need to desummon or kill it.
Yeah. Either way, you're getting fucked. Runus,
Runus.
stop.
Ban this man. Someone shoot him.
Yeah. Can no one shoot him? Okay, everyone get ready to shoot Runus right now.
Yep, alright, spend your points. Gun this man.
You've got your own
3,
guns now.
2, 1, fire!
I didn't realize Robo wanted to make this American.
I've
Everyone's got a
filed the
gun.
Second Amendment. You all have your right to be armed. Gun him down.
Runes, you're cool. Don't come to Netplay Weeklies next week.
That was fucked
Alright.
up.
Carl running his
Need more-
game.
Need more Spooks coin.
True.
Oh,
Wow, that is some big chunky range.
that button's
Yeah.
pretty big.
Is it big chunky range or is it
Was it a Mane
big
hurt
chunky
box?
extended hurt
Yeah.
boxes?
Yeah, Amane did lean over a bit there, so it is still fairly high range. Oh no.
Yeah, he leaned over a bit and the
Look at
sides
all
of
of
his
that doll
massive
meter that's
ribbon
just
got me
gone.
caught.
He used 3 doll abilities to combo there, and then, sorry, 2 to combo and then 2D. And the doll is just like there's almost nothing there. Like doing Oki will kill the doll now.
It's not a rug.
So he is back to being a regular. He is now a little boy and nothing else. Imagine you're like a kid with a massive top hat and you're fighting a grown ass.
I can't imagine that because I've been in that situation before. It was
Wait,
rough.
really?
Yeah.
You had a top hat? I can't believe it.
Is that your dark past, Robo?
I don't like to think about it.
Robo actually dresses like Carwire.
Yeah, you got like the miniature robots and everything under your coat.
He has
Yeah.
the gigantic zipper on his shirt.
Got those fucking dripless shoes too.
Yeah, this shoes suck.
Kingdom Hearts shoes.
He's wearing like the same shoes that all of the other.
Okay, no, Relius
Noel.
has the same, but they're even more clown shoes because they have the little like balls on them that are way bigger. Relius has the actual clown shoes. Speaking of rug pull, Hippy just stealing that round from Render.
Hippy now on set point, 1 round away from grand finals on loser's side. Man, trying to
Rematch
slap the
with
doll
Sap.
away.
Oh, we
no.
baby.
Run back.
Got counter hit by the 6C. Didn't thought it would whiff. Have you seen Relius's hands though? Like when he ODs.
He does the Chunbyo stare.
Yeah.
He does.
He is just incredibly tuny. Although to be fair, that's like every character in this game.
Stop talking about Naruto challenge.
I feel like
Can't you just
everyone has
shit talk Naruto
that.
randomly?
Everyone has.
Yeah, fuck.
I want to talk
NDD.
about my main disease.
I agree. I definitely do.
So, U12 in
Uh-oh.
this situation.
Oh my god!
Man, this reminds me of
Please
the Taken
die to
mashup.
that.
Come
That
on.
would be so sad.
Ooh, okay, just whiff that dead zone, almost catastrophic.
Oh, he's in! No! Gets hit.
Alright, we're taking it to game 5.
Yeah.
Naruto's so cool though, guys. He's so cool.
Leave.
He's so cool.
Leave. Leave.
He is kinda cool. Damn it, that would have been so much funny if I could hear the Discord bleep. Hang on,
was great.
I'll replicate it for everyone here. So he said leave. and I went,
Ghost of
boom.
Naruto's
Yeah,
past.
do you
just
want me to say it
joined the
again?
fucking
So it's like
Discord.
more authentic?
Yeah.
Leave.
Boom.
No, yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Alright, not a great start for... I was about to say, not a great start for Hippy, but then Render just dropped, then Hippy OD'd and got hit. So yeah, not a
Okay,
great start.
but he still has level 3 drill though. So
He has level 3 drill, but yeah, this is not...
oh, that's pain.
This is just awful in
Into the
general.
corner, into the blinder.
Yeah.
Not only is Render throwing Hippy, Hippy is throwing the match.
I believe in Hippy. He's got
If he
the
can,
power.
he can read the time. He'd be strong.
He should try using counter assault more on defense. It's pretty good.
Everyone should use counter assault more on defense. Counter
Nah,
assault is very
fuck
good.
counter assault.
I mean, Taiga's counter assault kind of sucks. Like they just roll away and is like very sad.
There is a demon with the throws in this set.
Oh, it doesn't get a combo there.
He's running his pressure pretty good here.
Yeah, wow.
The main thing
I feel like watching Render. He always like powers up in the middle of a tournament.
I feel
if
like
he gets
the
to,
one
like-
thing I want Render to do more is 2D. It's not 2D. 2C plus 60.
Yeah.
That JTB on the doll is fucking
Oh
funny.
no, the chip! Oh, he didn't manage to punish the.
Oh no.
That was
That one
a
overhead.
huge swing just from that chip though, but he didn't punish the EA. I think after he made it whiff, he really should have been using like one of his.
He blocked all that, right? So we have to explain Amane. So Amane is a character with no mix, but
That's right, I
fucked
didn't put a
up chip
prediction up on
damage.
that.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Fucked up chip damage. The gimmick of that character is that he has a drill meter that sort of goes up as he
It does
uses his
more
drills.
damage
Yeah.
on block than it does.
Okay,
on
okay. Pop quiz. How much chip damage is 5D?
A
A
lot.
lot.
A lot. More than I want to get hit by.
3.2k.
Damn, that's a full combo.
And then if you do flip into jump D, that's a 4-frame gap, I think? Like 6 frame?
Yep. And JD is 2.7k. So
I wanna.
if
I
you do
wanna note-
5D into hop into 2 JDs, you're basically eating a full life bar.
I want to note there is a defensive mechanic in this game that prevents chip, which is barrier blocking. So that's a very important resource versus Amane. You need
Yes.
to be using your barrier against that character, otherwise you will die.
Yeah.
Barrier not
It's-
only
it's specifically
makes it
for
so you
level three
don't
drill.
take Level 2 as well, kind of. The main thing is that it fucks up his pressure as well. It doesn't only negate chip, but it also makes his pressure a lot worse. Because
he gets pushed back a lot, because every hit has extra pushback, and he has a lot of hits, so he
has a lot of hits
away from you.
On his normals as well. His B normals are multi-hitting, so using them in pressure also gets memed on by it.
So Turkish Bread, learns about Amane's chip. Alright, I'm an Amane main. Learns about Barrier. I'm no longer an Amane main.
That's how it is.
The thing is, it's gonna happen because he can just sort of bust that shit out, and like you're probably gonna get hit for a few frames, and that's gonna be a lot of damage if you.
The main thing it gives you is that you don't have to run a good mix-up game because you put the fear of God into them.
Is this a Soul Azure color?
I will say,
I think so, yeah.
Amane is one of the characters I am the most scared to be on defense against.
And for a reason, because you can't block forever.
Anyway, Amane isn't in this game.
Out at some point. Speaking of not being able to block forever, Render getting hit by this mix-up in this match.
Yeah.
Okay, who the fuck can block Azio?
He got hit by a mid. He could have kept blocking.
Okay, never mind.
Oh. He tried to mash out, basically. Oh, it was not close enough to combo that. Gets hit by the purple.
Gay not.
Alright, does not get the wall bounce off that particular drill. Did not. That's only getting a knock. So the drill, like, it's sometimes really good, and then you have situations like that where it just doesn't lead to a wall bounce, and you can't combo off of it, and you feel awful because you spent a lot of resources and it did nothing.
Mixless Saf right now.
Yeah, the funny thing, right, about this particular matchup is the doll can block projectiles, so that you can sit behind it and ignore the shotgun blast.
Also, I just want to mention Turkish Bread here. Amane does fucked up damage on hit if you have level 3 drill.
Oh yeah.
Like, we're talking easy 6-7k, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Corner, you can get like 5k very reliably at level 3 drill.
And also, you can just checkmate people late into the round with his drill super.
Not even that, he has like corner setups that are they're kind of like, the way they work is you have to guess right before he does the option, because then when you've done the option he's like, it's too late and you're kind of just like, fuck, I need to eat the chip or I need to eat the barrier damage. I mean, this is kind of like how... Oh, that was beautiful. I love that.
Oh well.
So as I said about Render, I feel like he just levels up as the tournament goes on. So if he ever gets to like...
He's in the zone.
If he ever gets to like semifinals like this, he just plays all the
Wait a minute, what? That was interesting. Alright, drill. Nice. Gets the full combo. No! Oh, every time I see him drop, like, because he's not close enough that jump 2C to hit, I am like, you need to just go for more stable combos. This character is all about lock them down in a corner, prevent them from ever getting out, and it's not working. Doesn't jump 2C, isn't that the optimal there? You do like jump B, jump 2C, jump B, jump C. It's not a Weka route, it just doesn't work. I'm pretty sure there are some routes that use jump 2C. Like you bounce off of them and you can continue comboing. Yeah, like there. He's just dropping.
I don't agree with that. I don't know about that one.
Ooh, that was a pretty bad throw tech. Ah, no, he didn't have any doll support. That's the thing about like doing.
Yo, that fucking confirmed though. Holy shit.
Gaynard's JC kind of a silly button.
Alright, he's hover dashing right now. 8 seconds on the clock. Here we go.
He's
Anorak flow. You see one hit. Just like 5 EAs.
Throwing out hitboxes.
I hate this neutral.
This is real Blazer.
Don't you like just using overheads as
Damn.
Imagine if Gauntlet Hades was plus on block.
It should be, honestly.
Honestly, yeah. Saf
Damn, this is
proving.
looking like a stomp right now.
Oh wow. Saf uses DP more than you spawn.
I don't know about that.
I don't know. He doesn't like how I play. It's a bit strange that he doesn't like how you play.
I do agree with the second part though.
It's very funny. Like, Saf is like one of the mashiest players that we have, I think.
Yeah.
He just does not want to block on defense.
But he hates spawn. He's looking into a mirror.
Complains about Strive Neutral, then plays like this.
Is Spawnstar just Saf Shadow? Is that what's happening here? Can't accept his true self?
Shadow Saf.
You need to accept yourself, Saf.
So only then, Saf, can you become OC top one.
Yeah, I'm speaking back on the match, I'm really feeling the lack of... He was mashing there, what? He got counter hit? I'm really feeling the lack of consistency from Rondo right now. Okay, OD
You know, he is a character that puts you in so many scrambles, just like all the time, like with Gainart, that you really need consistency against this character.
Watching Saf, my mental just keeps going between nice mash and nice mash.
What is Saf's persona?
Alright, he's running forwards, chucking him. Strive moment. I actually forgot that Junpei had Hermes. I was more being like, oh no, you know, gotta win. You know, he's playing the fast character. But yeah. I just think it Trismegistus.
Oh! Yeah.
I want to see him use like 4D on Oki more, considering that Saf is mashing so much on Waker. It'll guard point the DP.
Saf now on tournament point. Potentially the last round.
So when do they start playing
footsies?
footsies?
For fuck.
I mean, let's be honest, neither of these characters are footsie characters.
Look at him! He's mashing full screen when the dollar's on top of him.
I just want to say, Saf, if you listen to this, we love you.
I do love you very much.
We love you very much.
I can't, like, the amount he's mashing is breaking me.
You're a shit talking, he's mashing, but have you won newbies? He's gonna do it.
Unfortunately, I'm not qualified to play it.
You're banned.
Exactly.
This is literally the lag exclusion club.
Everyone can play except lag.
When's Robo in movies?
Yo.
Oh!
Oh!
Saf takes the tournament.
Rip.
Nice mash.
Saf fucking takes the tournament.
That big Chombini coming down, 4.9k.
Mash doubt there's on a suicide watch right now.
The thing is, right, like,
Shut up.
it's mostly the consistency from random, right? Like, if he was getting knockdowns, right, and strong
Nice
OP,
mash.
all of the confirms he's getting, it would be a lot worse, but he's not managing to really just lock him down.
Yes.
He's not
I mean,
being punished for all these
Saf is
things.
the natural counter to fucking up your pressure and leaving gaps
yeah.
that can be exploited.
You need to be playing like very consistently with Saf, I think. And Render is dropping a lot, so. Anyway, I think we were gonna do like
keep joining in, but hi guys.
I think we were gonna do like a stream talking about various options. Like we should. I think the topics were
Checking. And,
ticking, probably like a little bit on defensive options, and then movement. I think.
yeah,
so,
I think movement's a little bit.
Yeah. So Robo, do you want to go to training mode real quick?
Okay.
Yeah. So it should be pretty. Not the training room. I mean, just go like training mode.
Oh, okay.
Playing because like training room doesn't have rollback. It's delay based.
Hell yeah.
Wait, really?
Yes. It's okay if you're like very close, but
I mean,
yeah.
I
Yes,
can
you
still-
too can go into training mode and play delay based BBCF.
Alright, so what's happening? What am I doing?
I think just demonstrate like soft, hard knockdowns and tick options to start.
Damn, I have to be the teacher? Frick.
Yeah. Alright. Training mode. Azrael recordings. Although you could just use like the bot settings, right? You know,
Bot
the menu.
settings?
Menu. Have you used this before?
Maybe like once.
Lag
go
should be
back
the
to, like,
one.
the one in
Lag
the
should be the
middle.
one doing this.
I should probably be the one streaming. How about I start up BBCF and I stream on Discord and you stream the Discord stream?
Alright, so we're doing like... I mean, that might work.
Yeah. Well, or you can just keep going. So the current settings, right, are like emergency tech. And actually, you know what? I'm gonna start up BBCF.
Here, check this out. Back roll. I'm
Back
figuring this
roll.
out. I know how to use the training mode now. Woo!
Yeah. I can't believe this is the first time Robo has used this.
I have never used these options in my fucking life. Am I not a...
Little did you know that this educational stream was actually just teaching Robo how to use training mode.
Listen, me playing Shabras has been the most I have labbed in possibly years.
Oh. I can't.
Shabras is
Okay.
fun though.
Shabras is very fun. Okay.
All right. Let me share my own screen.
Damn. No, I can't. It counts.
All right. I have hard knockdowns on this character. Cool.
How do we
wait.
swap the stream? How do we swap the stream to being live?
I'll figure it out. It's alright. It's fine. Oh man.
Don't
that-
worry, I'm
that-
still loading up training mode. Tell
that
me when
quality
you
though.
go to-
Hell yeah.
Oh.
Oh shit.
Also, I should get up Twitch so I can see it. We can.
Alright, you guys ready for some?
You end up
Super
reading
cool.
my 60B.
I
did-
haven't
I
read
did
it,
read
but
it.
it should be put on like overlaid very transparently on the screen.
Oh, do you want to overlay it onto the stream transparently? Robert?
I don't think that's a good idea. Maybe.
That's awesome.
All right.
How do
Is
I-
the
Hang on, I'm figuring things out. Oh,
All right.
yo.
That's fine.
Yo, this is so fucking scuffed. Holy shit. I'm
I
ready
need
to
to
do a
look
funny
at the
combo.
stream.
Hang on. I'll do a funny combo.
Oh,
real
it's
quick.
working. Oh, glorious.
Hold
Cool.
up.
All right. I can actually.
I gotta do a funny combo for the people.
Oh wait, you're making a combo.
I do a funny combo.
Okay. Cool. Tell me when my stream is off.
Shit.
Let's go.
I can't do
take it.
6A anymore. Damn, I can't. It's been like 3 weeks since I played this character. Oh. Damn. There's a thing out that, but yeah. Alright, where is it?
All right.
Hang on.
Are we back to me?
I'm going to try and make this not look so bad.
No,
Alright,
watch it
sure.
Take a combo video.
Hang on, I'm editing. I'm live editing. Yeah, 15 FPS. Big fan of this.
Glorious frame rate.
It literally looks like you're playing PSP BlazBlue right now.
Ultimate PSP plays, just an average PSP player.
Average PSP Rugby BlazBlue player.
All right, it's all good, right?
It's not good, but it's there.
It's okay. So there are two different types. To start with, there are two different types of knockdown in this game. So in the training mode settings, you see the emergency roll setting. This governs
Oh my God.
whether they're holding to tech. So when they touch emergency tech is literally they just touch the ground and then they tech, and this is fully invulnerable. This is basically the safest thing for you to do on your opponent is just to take out of your opponent's combo, because this is just 1 to 32 fully invulnerable, like get rid of aerial roll. This happens whenever you touch the ground. Can't believe Robo playing BlazBlue at 15 FPS. Anyway, so then there's also hard knockdowns, which, as you can see, like he lies on the ground for a bit. I don't know if you can tell at the 15 FPS, but this is a hard knockdown. And the difference between these two is the hard knockdown does not have emergency roll available. So if you don't emergency roll, you don't press any buttons, you're not holding the deck, and I do 3C. He lies on the ground for a bit and then does this tech. He does neutral tech, which is emergency tech, but slightly delayed. What the fuck is a knock? Look, but the thing is, you need to neutral tech before you can DP. Anyway, so we've got the rolling options, right? So we'll set them to roll backwards. If we put them in a hard knockdown, you can roll immediately. But there is no uptick in this game. If you're holding to deck and they do an emergency techable knockdown, it doesn't matter. They're not back roll because they emergency tech at first. So if you want to back roll after a soft knockdown, then you need to not emergency tech and then start holding back. And there are 4 different knockdown options in this game. So is it 4? 4, the forward back, quick tech.
Smaller.
Yeah. Anyway, so there's forward roll, which goes through the opponent. It's
Robo.
what is going on the
stream? The 60B.
I need to watch that in a moment. Anyway, let me try finish. All right, so there's neutral tech, which is fully invulnerable. Like that one can't be punished. There's forward roll, and the thing is, rolls in this game do have a window where they can be punished. Right? Like he got hit during the recovery of his forward roll. There's back roll, which is a little bit more recovery, but you can also be caught. There is also quick tech, which has absolutely no invulnerability, but it doesn't have a flash, and doesn't have a flash. It has no invulnerability. It's quite risky to do, but it's nice for throwing people off. And then there's not teching, because combo paration extends for about I can't remember exactly how long it is, 10 frames after they get access to neutral tech. So, you can blue beat them and get a full combo, so I can do something like this. But, at the end of a long combo, how do you do emergency tech? Okay, so emergency tech is just soft knockdown, any button. So a soft knockdown into holding A, B, or C. It doesn't matter about your directions. It's neutral tech, but off specific knockdowns, yes. You can also just hold the button down. Anyway, the main thing about not taking it all is that, say I do like a really long combo, whatever this is, doesn't really matter. I like how my game just decided to freeze right there. Nice.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, cool. Thank you, computer, for dying while BBCF is running. Cool. Alright, anyway. So I do a long combo, and then if I blue beat them, and I set aerial roll to forward, they just tick out. Like, there's no way they can fucking, that I can combo into a full combo like I could of just like this.
Nice.
Like, if I do this, I can get a knockdown. But if I do a full combo, they still have all of the hit stun decay. And anyway, those are the tech options. You pretty much just want to be doing like emergency. Oh my god, it keeps freezing. You pretty much want to be doing emergency tech and neutral tech.
Yo, people learn new shit today.
Yeah. If you want to wake up with the most invulnerable block, I'm waiting on Spawn Star to finish. What were we learning? We were learning tech options. Rundown. There are 2 types of knockdowns. Soft knockdowns, this one, where you get access to neutral tech as soon as you touch the ground, and hard knockdowns, which are the same, but it's delayed. You sit on the ground for a bit.
There are
and then
certain
you do
moves that will result in hard knockdowns at the end of combo.
Yes. You have a set of second options. Neutral tech again, forward and back rolls, and quick tech that are not available on emergency tech. You need to wait a bit to do them. Or you just do them immediately off a hard knockdown. How do I know if I've been hard knockdown or soft knockdown? It's basically the timing. If you touch the, you can see the difference visually. If you're holding to deck, like you're not holding any directions, then you white flash as soon as you touch the ground. This is a soft knockdown. Like, what was it? I think you can area roll there. Like, that's a soft knockdown. But if I do this, he lies on the ground for a bit. This is a hard knockdown. How do you emergency tick? Emergency tick is literally any button. A, B, or C. Any button, any direction. Well,
It's
any button aside from...
immediately, right?
It's hold. You can hold it, basically.
Yeah.
I can do it on the other side. Like
So for new people just getting used to teching, I would suggest doing just neutral tech most times. Like, if you are just starting out, just do neutral tech, because rolls can be punished pretty easily by people who know what they're doing most of the time. Once you get a bit more advanced, you want to start doing stuff like delaying your tech so people can't set you up into fucked up pressure.
The thing is, you don't have to tick immediately. Like, this game has hold to tick, but hold to tick is almost a trap, because it makes your knockdown situation very reliable for the opponent, and they can start doing like traditional mix-up tools on you, like meaty overhead, which is relatively hard to react to. But yeah, this is a hard knockdown there. I'll just emergency tech. I should probably not be in this corner because it's hard to see. Ragnar sits on the ground for a bit. I'm holding the tech. He techs. So this is a hard knockdown. If you neutral tick, I just get hit after. I would suggest blocking after the neutral tick.
Yeah, that's just you're just not blocking.
Yeah. Like I will forever be baffled by the fact that Spawnstar can reversal. He can do it frame 1 DP after a neutral tick, but he can't block. I don't understand. Oh my god. Why is BlazBlue killing my computer like this? What is this?
It's too
You might
powerful,
need to-
bro.
Like my old GPU didn't have any issues with this. I think this is GPU related or something. I don't know. What is this? Anyway, quick tick? It's so much easier to... But blocking is literally holding back. Mash block.
Just spawn.
Squeeze me. I don't mean to interrupt, but like, did Elden Ring shut down properly?
Yes.
It did? Okay.
It's been happening for a few days.
Also, Spawn, since you can hear me now, you should block as your character is getting up, not try and block when you're on the ground, because then you'll get rolled.
Yeah.
Yes.
Block
If
as
you
your
get roll,
character's
you are
coming
blocking way too early, basically.
Yeah, I noticed that's what you complain about most.
Mate,
Stop being an idiot.
I'm gonna
Okay,
open
bye-bye.
up control panel and stick it on the side just so I can see my... What
It's-
the hell was that?
It does honestly take a bit of getting used to like react to the tech flash and start blocking. But
Yes.
once you kind of get it down, it's honestly not that bad.
Holy shit. The freeze. What is this? This is baffling to me.
You need a new CPU.
I do not know why this is happening. But did it spike when I opened Task Manager? Yes. It also spiked... No, it's spiking before I've opened Task Manager. Anyway. Yeah. The thing is, like, Spawn, you should kind of learn when these happen, because after the first time it happens, you should be able to tell, like, when it happens. Like, okay, that's a hard knockdown. Now, whenever they end with this particular knockdown, you now know that, yeah. I should probably set my GPU to
Well,
max performance or
It's your
something.
neutral tech.
Yeah. Yeah, anyway, it's... Anyway, there's also quick tech, which is incredibly risky. That has absolutely no invulnerability. Also,
But
I
you
should
can
probably tell you the inputs for doing these options. So neutral tech is no directions plus a button. You can hold to tech for it. Back roll is back plus a button.
I hate to I hate to inject my main syndrome into this, but in the example of how teching can affect like a character, Kagura needs to charge to do his DP, right? His DP is a flash kick.
Yes.
So if you hit him with a hard knockdown, it is fucking horrible for him because he has to neutral tech, right?
And that kills his charge because you can't be holding down.
Yeah. So if you
quick
get
tick is very good, but
yeah,
it's risky.
yeah. But as an example of like how characters can be affected by different teching options, right?
Sure, Naruto had a hard knockdown. I mean, like, you can also just bait the DP regularly.
Yeah, you can also just bait the DP. You have sway.
But also, like, the thing that happens because the game has a lot of take options is that, so in games like Strive or whatever, where taking is limited to basically just like one option, stuff like safe jumps are really good because they just work. You just do a safe jump and it covers like certain options and you can just do it. But you see a lot less safe jumps in BlazBlue.
This is a safe jump, right? I'm on stream, right?
Yeah.
This is a hard knockdown safe jump. You can literally quick tick and anti-air it. Or you can do this. It whiffed because I delayed my neutral tick. You have a lot of options for actually just dealing with people's knockdown. Oki in this game because there's so much ability to vary your knockdown.
You should be happy that this teching system exists because otherwise the set play characters will be even more fucked up.
Also, how do you know what knockdowns your character has? Try them out. Like, it's very easy to tell the difference because this happens immediately. He touches the ground, he neutral takes, right? This one, he lies on the ground.
A lot of character, like, if you're using combos from, like, people that are pretty experienced with the character, they'll usually end with hard knockdowns, to my knowledge. Most people end their combos in hard knockdowns most of the time.
It really depends. Like, some characters don't have good access to hard knockdowns. Like, Ragnar tends to end in this, which is a soft knockdown. Yeah. Like, it...
Yeah, like, Ragnar can route into a hard knockdown, but it's not...
It's very... like, his 2D is a hard knockdown, right? And he can route into it, but it's, like... It's a very difficult and different combo to go for, because you need to do completely different things.
Yeah, most characters have to sacrifice the damage for a hard knockdown. Ironically, Kagura does the opposite. he sacrifices damage to not get a hard knockdown because his hard knockdown situation is not as good as his normal knockdown situation.
And most characters don't like necessarily need to hard knockdown because it's like against like a Kagura you want to do it because it like fucks him, but against a lot of other characters you don't like necessarily like.
Why would you want a hard knockdown?
Exactly.
The main thing is it depends on character, right? Like, so for Jin, this is a hard knockdown, and you can cover almost all tech options by doing like dash A and into A, right? It gives... Don't forget, right? Soft knockdown, they still have these options, they just need to delay past the emergency. And the thing is, this combo is still a blue beat this entire time. Hard knockdown reduces the options your opponent has because they are locked out of emergency. Is the best way to describe it. You're thinking of it as, oh, hard knockdown gives your opponents more options, but they still have those. They didn't go away because on a soft knockdown. The soft knockdown, they have emergency tech, they have delaying and then doing a neutral tech, or they have delay and then do rocks. Yeah, hard knockdown also. So the window for blue beating is way longer on a soft knockdown because it needs to get to the window where they can. You've got this 8-frame window where they can emergency tech, and then there's this whole period where they can't do anything. They can't roll. They can't neutral tech, and then they get access to their neutral tech again. And then there's 10 frames where they can delay their tech where they still get blue beat. And hard knockdown skips that entire emergency tech of the window.
This is just the spawn star.
This is the spawn star. Oh my god. Why is... It keeps freezing. It's so much.
The spawn
It's
star
like
checking
spiked.
tutorial.
What just spiked up to that? I am really curious what spikes.
Spawn will win newbies after getting this information.
Getting hit by soft knockdown and delayed. I can't be OTG. What do you mean? I'm trying to. It's not that this happens before the Discord streaming is the thing. This isn't based on the Discord streaming. I'm pretty sure. I was getting this
in last night's match when you were playing it.
Yes. This has been like a recurring problem for a couple of days now. Anyway, getting hit. I'm trying to understand Spawnstar's comment of get hit by soft knockdown and delay tip. I can't be OTG'd. So you can get OTG'd. It'll just blue beat, and whether this is a bad thing depends on how long your combo is. Like, say I am not planning. So what was it? This is an emergency tickable knockdown, right? And the thing is, if they don't emergency tech, they lose access to neutral tech for a bit. And I can just pick up into a full combo and restand them there. So, but if it's the end of a long combo, I can't do this because it will be the hit stun decaling will probably reach the point where I literally cannot combo two normals into each other and they can air tech out. Yeah, whether it's good to OTG or not is variable in this game. Yes, very much so. If they do something small, that you should be emergency teching, but if they do something long, you want to just sit on the ground. Sitting on the ground is very effective.
Yeah. Ironically, you should just sit your ass down and get hit.
Yeah. I mean, you don't want to sit down for, like, a ridiculous length of time, because you can't, like, if you just don't get up, they can just get a new combo. But that's, yeah. So at what point should you take?
Depends on the character.
It depends. Like, it's just, you kind of get, it's 10 frames after, I think? You've got like a 10 frame window to delay it.
So stuff only resets if you like wake up and don't block, or if you tick into a place where you're getting hit by something you can't block.
Yes. Like if you rolling immediately resets the scaling of the combo. But if you sit on the ground, you've got that whole 10 frames of just having this still having the combo preparation. So like you take 100 extra damage and get the air take out.
Yeah, rolling can be hit out of, but rolling is considered to you not being in a knockdown anymore. Basically, the second you start rolling, you have ticked and you're in neutral again. So if you get hit out of roll,
they get a full combo.
Yeah.
Cover air taking. I mean, air taking is also not very complicated. Like air taking is literally just like. So there's neutral air tech. Let's go back to Ragnar.
Note that there are instances where you do not want to air tech, such as
there are tech traps.
Yeah, the most important thing about air taking is just knowing what characters can really abuse it.
Naruto,
There's characters where if you're just autopiloting and you're holding tech, you just get hit by setups where you can't do anything about it.
There are characters as well that delay teching is really important against. So for example, Amane's 6D, which is the spinning top, that is basically like a huge win condition for him. Like he gets that and he is suddenly like very
level 3 drill, and that is very scary because he does a lot more damage.
And you beat that by delay teching.
But the important thing here to say about fucking broken ass tech system is that the tech system in every single way is beneficial for the player on defense.
Yes.
It is your best friend. It is not a system that exists to fuck you over or to like make you get memed on. It actually just helps make the defensive situation more interactive and makes it so the RPS isn't against you.
If you hate getting memed on by set play, you should love this tech system.
Yes. This tech system is what makes a lot of set play in this game not degenerate as fuck. Like safe jumps in this game are basically fake because of how good this tech system is.
Yeah.
Like in
Praise
what
the
was
tech
it?
system.
In a lot of other games, right? Like they take out safe jumping or make it hard to do because it's so strong. And in this game, doing safe jumps is almost bad.
A good example of that is a very common Hibiki safe jump where he does his like
IAD
knockdown
jump steep.
into IAD JC, and that covers like quick taking, delay taking, rolling, and the only thing it doesn't cover is just like delay taking it, or like that you just beat it by delay taking it. And it's a thing where if you don't know how that works, it feels like stupid and busted, because it's like, oh, he can like, I'm trying to roll and he catches it, and I'm taking and I have to block it, and he like catches everything there. But once you understand the system, it's like that setup is just fake. You can just delay take it.
And that's the same for every fucking safe jump in this game.
Like the things in the game that are like actually really fucking like good set play is the stuff where there isn't a simple answer of, well, just delay take it. And stuff like that does exist, but it's like few and far between.
It's a lot. Most of the top tiers are the characters that have set play that good.
Moo is an army.
Exactly. Yes. Mew is an army. I don't know if Rachel has it, but I wouldn't be surprised if she did.
Carl does.
Carl definitely does. There's a lot of these top tiers are the characters that have set play that cannot easily be answered. You're kind of just forced to neutral deck and block.
Very hard to get used to and learn. I'll be honest, you're the person who's had the hardest time learning it. I don't think it's that bad, but I can understand how it's confusing coming from other fighting games. This is my first fighting game, so I probably...
Why? So, I saw my entire computer froze for a sec. And apparently it's my system interrupts using 100% of my CPU.
So, the main reason it can feel unintuitive is depending on what muscle memory you have for taking. Because if your tech muscle memory is to like hold back specifically, and this is what I've seen from a lot of players, is they default to back rolling. And I know it's not because they think back rolling is the best option, but it's because their muscle memory for taking is to just hold back and hold button. So they take and block instantly. And that's where I think a lot of players are having difficulties getting that muscle memory out.
Anyway, aerial rolls. So this is probably where people get that being used to hold back and block. So to start with, there's 3 types of aerial rolls. So there's neutral, which you don't hold any direction when you do this, or you can hold down. Down doesn't affect it at all, and it doesn't alter your air movement at all. It's fully invulnerable, and this is a nice one to basically land on the ground faster, and it's usually how you get out of a lot of the unblockable setups. Now, there's also forward tech, which is actually really, really good. This is what you will see. A lot of good players will just be holding forward and A during people's combos, because it's kind of difficult to punish that one if they drop a combo. There's also back tech, which is what you'll see a lot of newer players do, because if you we'll do with Gen. There we go. There it is. If I hold back and barrier, I am immediately using barrier block, so I can't get hit by an air. The main thing to do, though, is forward tech is still better, and you can still barrier block afterwards. But you kind of need to react to it if you're holding to tech, or you need to be paying attention to what your opponent's combo is. Like, this is not a game where you can kind of just ignore what your opponent is doing.
Yeah. The main thing about like also like air teching, if there's like a trap that you can get hit by in the air, is that a lot of the time the option of like, you know, let's say there's an RPS between it's like you get hit by it or they like blue beat or something, or you do something correctly and you don't get hit at all. Well, in that case, it's like most of the time it's favorable to just take the bet where it's like, I either dodge the reset or I get blue beaten. Because the blue beat is gonna do way less damage than the reset. And if they go for the reset and it misses, they usually just, now advantage is gone. And once you hit the ground, it's like anyone's game to start pressure again. Because it's like, getting hit by a reset, you just like eat big damage a lot of the time. And you would rather just get blue beaten and not have to worry about it.
Yeah. Spawn, I think you kind of just probably want to learn what the hard knockdowns are. Like, if you're holding back and rolling, and you get a roll, like, just mentally catalog what that knockdown was, and hey, this was a hard knockdown.
Also, you can just ask people if it happens.
Yes,
And
like,
most people will just tell you how it works.
if you hold back and block and you got a roll, it's a hard knockdown. Done.
Because of the way the game works and having to kind of like understand all these interactions, most people you could ask from know how you can deal with their OG or their setups. Because they need to have those things in mind if they want to then try to counterplay you not getting hit by it.
Yes. Another thing to consider for air ticks, right, is you can just, like, not tick and land on the ground. Which is sometimes important, not really for these two characters, but, what was it, for Mane, for Naoto, there are and for Taiga. Taiga has unblockable resets if the opponent air ticks, basically. And there's not really much you can do if you tick, but you can either let a blue beat so it doesn't do too much damage. It's like he's on backwards aerial roll, like that. Oh, you mean? Oh my god, my computer's killing me. Yeah, you neutral tick. What was it? Wow, my computer's dying.
Like fucking sacrificing his computer to teach people how to tech.
Yeah.
This is what you wanted,
Yeah,
right?
this is what you do, right? Like, you neutral tick and you just fall down. If you back tick or you forward tick, it changes your air momentum, so you just float right into his arms. Yeah. Oh my god, what is my entire screen just going black hurts me. Oh, help me.
Yeah, it looks also by hand.
Alright, can I demonstrate? There we go.
No.
Is it working at least? Can you see what I'm doing?
Yeah, we can see it.
Nice. My god, we've taught Spawn Star to block at long last.
No way!
Yeah, let's fucking go!
Actually, like, this, I want, you guys should pin, like, in Blast Blue resources, you should pin SKD's, like, defensive mindset video. Because that's like one of the best resources you can show someone, because he kind of talks about the idea of defense isn't just like defense, it's also like blocking in itself is getting you closer to offense as well.
If you force them to do their risky shit, that you can
Who's the
punish.
pallet guy? That's me.
Yeah.
Alright, also, we were going to talk about mobility, right? This is kind of Taiga specific, but yo, you wanna go pretty far? Whoom.
Okay, for real characters. Sort to a real character line. Come on.
Yeah?
Double jump,
buddy?
Look at this double jump.
Talk about mobility
there we go.
options in the game. You say.
I'm just kidding, I love Taiga. I love
Yeah, those are your mobility options.
Okay.
Go forth, my child.
Now stop to a real character lag.
Alright, back to right.
One of the most important things in this game is that you should be dash jumping, not air dashing.
Alright, yeah, so like air dash. Oh man, it goes so far.
Sucks! Don't
Right.
use it!
It's not that it sucks, it's that it's like air dashing in this game is like jumping in Street Fighter. It's very committal. And that's the best way I've got to describe it, because if you air dash at them, you've got a very predictable arc. You can't block during that air dash, so they can just hit you. And yeah, don't air dash. So instead, so you've got your normal jumps here, right? Here's a dash jump. You go like twice as far. You need to dash jump like twice to get across the screen. This is a good thing to learn. You should learn this. Also, you can dash super jump, which goes like twice as far again.
Damn, this is actually news to me because I don't play characters that have dashes.
And the thing is, yo, you still have air options. You can block while jumping at them.
One thing to note in this game is that a lot of attacks are what are considered air unblockable. However, that's only if you're not barriering in the air. You need to barrier in the air if you want to not get smacked out of the air.
Yep. Air unblockable is a meme term in this game because the air unblockables can be barrier blocked.
Yep.
There are very, very few buttons that are
It's like
true air.
Amane's grab. That's it.
I don't know if you saw the blue exclamation mark there when I blocked that. I tried to block that. That means it's air unblockable. But you can just use barrier, right? And this is why, like, jumping at them is really good in this game, because you can just barrier on the way in.
Developing a habit of barrier blocking as you jump is really good.
Also, another thing that's really good about this is you have a double jump. You can bait that anti-air by double jumping over.
Or you could just go for another air dash if you really wanted to.
Alright, yeah, you also have air dash. You don't lose air dash, like Guilty Gear you keep it. In Guilty Gear you lose double jump, I think. In this game you don't. So you super jumping at them, dash super jump is like one of your best approaches. Because hey, you can just do like that, and then bait again.
You can jump again after super jump.
Yeah, you can jump again after super jump, and then you also have.
If you
like,
really
a
want
kick,
to
maybe.
fucking zone, dash super jump.
The thing about air dashing specifically is that air dashing is a really fucking good option, and people quickly learn how to like do instant air dashes and stuff like that. But using it too much, like I see a lot of people who don't just jump and hold barrier or like hold their options. They like jump and they burn their air options too fast, which then makes air approaches really predictable.
Yes.
and easy to
It's
dodge.
very easy to to anti-air someone who is predictable with their air approaches, basically.
Because like as you jump, the air options are something where it's like, if you just jump and you don't do anything, you're holding on to your air options, and they need to keep that in mind as well. Like they can't just anti-air it as easily because you could just like double jump or like try to bait the anti-air somehow. But if you just IAD, and that's like all you're really going for is like IAD approaches, eventually it just becomes like really easy to just like predict.
You can
and
just sort of
find.
put yourself at the range with a IID and anti-air.
And characters get good damage off of anti-airs as well.
Yeah, some characters can have additional air options as well, like I think Bang has some.
And importantly, you can't block right away when you air dash.
Oh yeah, like while
it
you're in
does
the
have
air dash
more
animation, you
damage.
can't block
This is why
right away.
it's so committal.
Bang, that's 2 air dashes.
He needs it.
Zoom around.
He does need it.
Show him the Furin Kazan.
Do nail gliding.
I don't know how to do that.
It's 2366A, or like, yeah. Just like you just do like micro dash air throw in the air. Or like micro dash nail throw in the air, basically. Like how you would do how you would do micro dash lead lay. Just do it in the air. You nail glide.
Is this Nugget? Actual Nugget gameplay on screen right now.
So guys, if your movement doesn't look like this, then you're playing your character wrong.
If your movement
This is
doesn't look
how-
like this, you're not a Bang player.
This is how good movement on your character should look like. Why aren't you moving around like this?
Yeah, take
Nugget
it,
can
players.
actually control his Furik. Is that? Yep, pretty much. There are sometimes characters have additional options. I think Bang also has a triple jump, or am I misremembering?
No, that's Tarkok.
Okay. I know he can double. Yeah, he can double jump and air dash afterwards. Do a Bang combo. I don't know.
Bang combos are kind of annoying.
Oh, my screen dying.
Now talk about characters with less good movement options.
We already talked about Tego.
Who else has bad movement?
It's Rail.
Hackerman.
Ah, yes, Hackerman. Hackerman.
I mean,
Has
notably,
Turn the game off
like,
and touch grass. Damn TV.
Azrael has alternate movement, I would say.
well, characters like Bullet suffer from the same thing. Like step dashes, except Hazama's, because Hazama is wilding, suffer from the same issue as instant air dashes.
Oh!
where
We should talk about barrier breaks.
you can't block during them.
We should definitely talk about
Oh right, yes, we
barrier
should
breaking.
definitely talk about barrier breaks.
Yeah.
So this game is like Guilty Gear in that you can dash block. But it's well,
Wrong character.
right? That little recovery at the end there, you can't block during that, but you can just cancel it with barrier. And the thing is, unlike Guilty Gear, it doesn't cost me anything to do this, so you should just basically be doing this as part of your basic movement. Yeah.
Some characters have ways that they can air stall. That's like character specific. Kagura has one of those. That's the cool super fast dash break. Wave dashing.
Yeah, some characters do have ways to float more in the air. Like, Mew does. I knew he was human after all. Yep. So Mew has a lot of ways to float himself in the air. I don't want to touch the ground.
Fucking shoot 'em up character.
I mean, it's even like the thing is, even small air stalls, like a move that momentarily poses you in the air, can be good to just like fuck the opponent for trying to anti-air you.
I can type out the notation. It's pretty simple.
You can do that with Kagura air drives, for example. You can just like stop your movement for a bit and try and bait an air.
Can we just like slowly have the fucking Kagura 6 dB notation like grow in size
Jesus,
I need to look at the
until it,
stream.
like-
Hold up one sec. I need to see the card.
until it like
It's too
completely
small right
takes up
now.
the screen.
It's too small right now.
You want to be
Just-
bigger?
Just slowly be
Make it
growing.
bigger.
Oh, that's
Overpowering
glorious.
environment.
That's great. All right, I like that.
Oh, hold on, it's getting
It needs
bigger.
to cover the entire screen and just be transparent.
This box is 6
Makes it really
dB
hard to see the screen if you do
movement
that.
I want to see it. You just need to have it be like slightly transparent.
option. Is 6 dB a movement option?
I don't think it's quite as good as Tachi. Reminder about Tachi. So this is another movement option. Lamau.
There we go. That looks really good, actually. Look at the stream lag.
I'm watching.
Okay, no. What I want someone to make, and I'd be so happy if you make it, is like just the Star Wars title screen, like text scroll, and it's just Spook's description of 6 dB.
Hold on, I'll make that.
Please make that. That sounds amazing. Anyway, I think. Is there anything else we need to cover?
I got it.
Chibi, you got any suggestions?
I have a generator for this.
Oh, that's glorious.
Thank
you.
Hold on.
I think that about it, really. Yeah, I think taking is the main one for this game, just because it's so weird compared to other games. Do we have anything else? Any suggestions from the crowd?
Yeah, anything you guys want to go over?
Alright, Robo, can you post this link in the chat?
I
Right,
sure
everyone's
can.
Just make it the
Oh, why is it not
outro
working?
for the stream.
Hold up.
Just start streaming it.
It's got the music too!
I'll have to watch it afterwards.
Where is it?
Yeah,
Alright,
like
hold up.
if you're in chat, like, and you want to ask a question, feel free, because we're here. We probably won't be here much longer if no one has any questions. But...
I'm waiting in bated breath.
Oh yeah, hold up.
Final statement? Anyone?
Final statement, brush your teeth, make sure you drink some water. Grapplers are good and honest, and if you say otherwise, I'm coming for you.
He said brush your teeth, not wash it. He said wash your hands.
Alright, I'm linking it to you guys.
I'll just
image
say this
spam.
real quick for anyone who's like struggling with learning the game or whatever. Is that
It's gonna be like
it's a
super
game with
fucking
an
loud, isn't it?
it's a game with a massive amount of like different interactions between characters and system mechanics and shit like that. So, like, if you're losing to something where you
Oh, that
just
didn't work at all.
don't know how it works, you don't
copy that.
really need to like take it too personally.
Mm.
You just figure out how it works, and chances are there are options to deal with it. There are very few things in the game that feel like bullshit and that are actually bullshit.
I mean, there are a decent number of them when you're playing just the top tiers.
Yeah, exactly. But most
But
of the
that's
stuff
the
that
top tiers.
feels dumb has easy ways of like countering it.
Anyway, I think we're gonna wrap up since
You need to... You gotta listen to this shit lag.
yeah, I will do like immediately when we close the stream.
Alright. Thank you for the stream.
We all good here? Everything all sorted?
I believe so. I don't
Alright.
think there's anything else for us to really cover. So we
In which
managed to
case-
bleed 12 viewers.
I hope
Oh,
you
no.
all enjoyed tonight. I think it was good, funny. A bunch of introductions of
fucking love it.
some new tech people have learnt, both in game and out of game. And I hope to see you all Monday for our
Sorry.
weekly,
Bye
which might have a name some one day, but you know.
bye. Will it be named? Find out next time. On,
We're gonna go
on
let's see if there's
AusAnime
anyone to
BBCF
raid.
tournament number. What are we up to?
179, I think.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I'm gonna go raid Fiery.
Damn.
Yeah, I know that guy.
Yeah, Fiery's cool. When will I get raid permissions?
Can I get that to you?
I surely there's a way to do it, right? Like I'm pretty sure you can
Mic stand is
eventually-
hella squeaky right now.
I'm pretty sure there is a way to add raid permissions to mods. Because like
Oh,
sometimes you're
look
not
at that.
around and it'll be like nice to
Yeah.
be able to raid without having to like pull you away from whatever you're doing.
Drag me out of my coffin.
When will
Stake
this
in the
Dragon
heart.
Ball episode end?
Right
Anyway.
now.
Bye bye!
Yeah, we'll see you next time. Go say hi to Fiery. Bye.